Yeah, folks, Quilly Teen Herd, welcome to our Wednesday live stream where we are picking up the sword again, or rather, the +5 Trishula of Holy Wrath, and kicking back into Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We've had a run that's been going pretty well. It's been interrupted by some sponsored gigs, and one time when I went to do it when I was just too tired and I didn't want to do it in something with permadeath, but we're back, baby, and maybe we'll finish the run today. It might finish because we die, and we might die in 5 minutes. But we're going to see what we can do in here. And yeah, I got a couple of people in chat talking about Yield Fall of Rome, which we played on Monday. It was a sponsored stream. Legit had a lot of fun. One of the things a lot of times when you're doing sponsorships is they say, you know, during the sponsor stream, don't talk about other games, don't talk about other brands, which sometimes makes it hard to do some comparisons. But one of the things I'd want to address with it, like we had a little bit of a conversation about the idea of there's room for shorter, sort of stripped down versions of games we like a lot. And in a very, very real way, Yield Fall of Rome is this sort of shortened experience of civilization, right? In the same way that, for example, Against the Storm is a shortened, condensed version of various RTSs, but just sort of town building survival games in general, right? And it's like a shortened RimWorld, not exactly, but that sort of vibe. And that's great. To me, that all started, there's been a couple other takes with like 4X games of like, we want to make 4X games you can play in 30 minutes or an hour and sort of having a satisfying scenario. What do we get in Yield Fall of Rome, right? We get the early exploration game, which is great. We get probably the most interesting part of gameplay, which is that sort of mid-tier, like medieval into Renaissance era, which tends to be really good, really crunchy, really satisfying. And so it's all entirely concentrated and focused on that one aspect. And yeah, games like that are good. Obviously, we love long-form, big, complex 4X or grand strategy games here on the channel, but sometimes you want a mini bite-sized version of exactly the same thing. I think it's one of the reasons I like the Seven Wonders board game so much, because it scratches that itch in a significant way, but you can play a game in 15 minutes. Yep, so we did go a couple of things that were outstanding from last stream. When we switched to the Trishula, it has a slightly higher skill ceiling, so we've re-enabled polearms training, so that'll be taken care of. I think it needs a limit of 14. So we're basically there, but yeah, we can get them in going, and then once that hits, we'll put fighting, armor, shields, and invocation back on. As I say, we could put dodging back on. It might be worth grabbing a couple levels, because every now and again we'll evade something. It's not like we can't dodge at all. And the first few levels or anything are pretty cheap, even with a -3 aptitude, but I'd really want to put a limit. Like maybe we'll get dodging up to like 5 or something like that. So we will see. You can set a skill limit if you... I do have a skill limit. Skill limit of 14 right here. And yeah, we might do the same thing with dodging. Of course, the easiest way to do that is in your inventory. You select the thing, and then there's, well, normally there's a skill limit button you can hit here that auto sets it for you, which is great. We're going to do some inventory management over here. Race for the Galaxy does the same thing. Yeah, man, Race for the Galaxy, the digital version, the AI in that is so sick. It's ridiculous. Is there a shortened version of Terra Invicta? Something that only takes a few hundred hours. All right, so yes, a little bit of inventory management. Now, we picked up, I think, fairly recently some of this gear, and looking at it, we've got some exciting stuff. This ring here of Bentley Nyots gives us Arlac R Poison, double cold resistance, double negative energy resistance, and some strength and dex, which is, like, fine. Like, we're currently wearing a Ring of Sea Invisibility, which we can sort of swap out, although we'll need to be able to, like, put that back on from time to time. But I propose that this ring might be better than the Ring of Slaying. I mean, we've got a couple of Ring of Slayings. And I mean, we love the +4 damage. It's huge. Although, I suppose less critical now that we've got a weapon with better base damage. So if we put this on, there's a couple of other things we can change. First of all, we won't need to wear this amulet anymore of double Arneg, and we could swap over to something else. I don't think this amulet is a winner. I mean, Spirit is interesting. So Spirit lets us use our mana as an extra health pool, which if you're playing someone who doesn't cast any spells is quite good, because just extend your HP. We don't cast spells, but we do use mana for our god power, so I'm not sure we actually want a Guardian Spirit amulet. We could even just swap back to our Amulet of Reflection, because it's hilarious. This one here is also really good. The Resistance Fire, that this plus that ring gets us to 3 pips of Arneg, which I think is the limit. A bunch more willpower. I mean, regen is always good too. And I think we're only sitting around with a single RF right now, but it's fragile, so I don't want to put this on until we're 100% sure. But anyway, so I propose we do put on Benlin Yacht over here. Let's put that on, replacing the Ring of Sea Invis, which we definitely don't need right now. And what about this other ring? This also has our poison, Arneg. Oh, does it have Sea Invis on it? Yeah. Well, shit. I think we should just assume we're going to pack this. Which, okay, let's say we throw this on. Replacing the Ring of Slaying. So I don't think it's going to show, but I think we're way overkilling our cold resistance, which is coming from what? Well, we've got a Scarf of Resistance over here, which is giving us cold and fire resistance. I think it's our only source of fire resistance, but we don't need it for the cold aspect. What if we switch to this helmet? I think we just recently picked this up. Because this hat is giving us the extra willpower, anti-magic stuff, which is really good. But I'm going to propose we don't really need this anymore. You don't need them both. What? Both these rings? I mean, we don't need both of the... Oh, they both have... Yeah, the Arneg and this and the poison is obviously... I guess the second one, all it's really giving us is Sea Invis. I mean, it's capping out our cold resistance if we get rid of the cold. But... that's nice. The Sea Invis is like worth. Arguably, like we might end up dropping this one, or we might find a different Sea Invis. But like, if we ignore all the text on this and just treat this as a Ring of Sea Invis, it's fine. The double R poison doesn't do anything. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is if we go and throw on this helmet, and then we can swap back to our Cloak of Willpower, because I don't think we need this. So we're still going to be capped out on cold. We still have 2 pips of our fire? Oh, okay. But look at these resistances, baby. That's real nice. That's real nice. So I think we can drop this hat. There's no reason I'd say to keep this around. And the Scarf of Resistance, I think I'll drop. We might go and pick it up. Oh yeah, the helmet was getting RF. Because I sort of pre-looked at this stuff and I was like, how are we getting everything? Before the stream, I was looking and doing some arrangement, but I forgot the combo. Yeah, so our resistance situation is great now. I don't think we have any need for this amulet at all, so I'm going to drop it again. We can always come back and pick it up if something changes. This amulet is still really impressive. It's not necessary. We might keep it around for now. This is a ring with willpower, which is nice. We don't need it currently. I guess the one question is, what happens if we put the Amulet of Reflection back on? This is just giving us... Oh, yeah, we don't need this one at all. Hold on. Because we have full-on Arneg. In fact, we were at 6 Arneg. We're still at like 4 Arneg from the double ring. But now we have a Reflection back. That's pretty good. We can drop the Ring of Ice. There's no reason for us to ever use that. There's no reason for us to use this Ring of Sea Invis. The exception might be if we are unhappy that we're sitting around with only 8 Dexterity. But... I think I can go and drop it. That's going to be okay. We can drop more. We've got 5 open slots now, which is fine. I wish we had Scrolls of Enchant Weapon, but unfortunately we do not, because I would love to get the Trishula maxed out. We do have some Scrolls of Enchant Armor. I'm going to move just so that we're not standing on a tile with armor. And I'm going to read this. Oh, no, it's grayed out. Dang it. It wasn't grayed out here, so I thought maybe it would be a valid target. Because as a Mountain Dwarf... we can enchant artifacts, but I was hoping we'd be able to enchant the helmet, but no. So everything is as high as it can possibly get. We're really looking for boots and gloves of an artifact style, because we don't need boots of stealth at all, and the gloves aren't branded anyway whatsoever, so that'll be the big thing. Yeah, we can drop the Ring of Poison Resistance. That's true. We can probably drop the Ring of Willpower, hell, or the Rings of Slaying. I'll just tote them around for now, because why not? You know, I'll drop 1 Ring of Slaying. I mean, Slaying adds so much extra damage, but it's hard to do damage if you're dead, and we're setting up some new defenses. Okay, we got lots of inventory space now, which is good. We are currently sitting on Crypt 3, which is the bottom of Crypt. And unless I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong, we have gone and cleared this. Can I not scroll this view? Okay, no with WASD or anything, but I guess with arrow keys. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. How's the game compared to Caves of Quad? You know, I've never probably played Caves of Quad. I really have to, because it's excellent. Yeah, we got the throwing nets. I'm going to hold them because theoretically I should be using them more. Maybe, I don't know. But we're fine on inventory space. Anyway, we have 2 runes, We have the Barnacled and Gossamer rune. We need to get one more rune to be going into Zot. And realistically, I guess this is a good view, but I meant control O. Realistically, our best bet for the next rune, there's one on Vaults 5. We've cleared Vaults up to 4, like through 2 and including 4. 5 is the very scary Vaults level. Or Slime. That's really our best bet for the next rune. They are both very tricky for different things. I honestly think, like, we can probably take Vaults, but it can be very scary and really, like, mess with you when you jump in. And Slime is scary for other reasons. We have a resistance, like we have our corrosion, resistance corrosion over here. We don't have resistance to mutation if resistance to mutation is still a thing. I mean, are potions of mutation still a thing? They are. Yeah, I don't know. Both are terrifying. We could, I mean, you know, what I kind of want to do is I think if we get to maximum piety again, and so we'd have to try not to spend our piety on stuff, but if we can chooch out a little bit more piety and go down there and use our big AoEs, that might be a valid way to clear things. Although then the question becomes, where do we grind a little bit more of that? Could we poke into Tomb? Tomb's scary, but I don't remember if Tomb has a rune. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, can we just go and farm some XP there and some faith? Well, we could try poking into there. They are terrifyingly fun. You should not. Abyss. Actually, this is a good point. Abyss is scary to me. It gives me a lot of anxiety. But Abyss is probably a lot easier for us. Like, the RNG in Abyss is crazy. Maybe we do just go to Abyss. Abyss is scary when you're loud. Yeah, I mean, it's going to draw a lot of shit. But everything's like that. I kind of just want to YOLO vaults. If it'll work, or it won't work. And that'll be that. So I think we're just going to do that. I think we're going to go to... I'm going to go to Vaults 4. Yeah, and I'd flagged my stairs down as don't go, but in practice we'll do that. What kind of potions do we have? How can we get ourselves... We've got haste and might. I don't think we need the resistance. I mean, it could give us an extra R fire. I don't think that's going to be important. So we haste and might. I really wish we had our AoE though. Unless I go and kill some slimes for XP, and then we'll see. Let's go to slime, actually, and just see if we can get a little XP. And who knows, maybe it'll turn out to be just fine. We got some acid blobs. All right, we're going to move towards them. We do have reflection, which I thought the animation of the reflection sent it back here. We're already corroded, despite the resistance. So we might have to just do a lot of, like, kill reset. Man, these are not very easy to damage. They got a lot of hit points. No real AC or EV. Okay, I'm going to stand on the staircase, rest. Oh, I'm surprised nothing came. Okay. I could go immediately down. Oh, is this I was going to say a little tiny area. No, it's not. It's still... Yeah, it's still isolated. So there's only one stair down. So there's another area on this floor that can be linked back. But okay, I guess we are going to go down one level. Let's drag these slimes up. Oh, crap. Oh, no. There's a blink trap there that was targeted. I mean, these little slime creatures are fine. If they merge up, it's scary. This is a pretty open area. This trap blinking me away from the staircase is bad. Yeah, the slime went crazy. Now I can blink back to the staircase from here. I don't want to use my god powers. We've got a lot of corruption. You know what? I'm just going to get surrounded. Okay. I can still blink to the staircase. I can't blink to it if someone moves onto it. Let's read a scroll of blinking. Drag some shit up the stairs. You absolute... The rock slime knocked me off the staircase. These were not problems I expected. Shit. There we go. Yeah. I wanted to do a blink reset here. Thank you for finally following me up the stairs. Okay, let's hit the big slime and force it to break itself down, which will make it considerably easier to kill. Okay. This all would have been fine, except for the distortion trap. I suppose we could do a blind teleport. Someone, bitter old guy said, teleport question mark. We actually could blind teleport down there. We also have some scrolls of revelation for magic mapping. Not a lot, right? Oh, those are potions. We have 3. So we could use that to help find the staircases. Yeah, slime goes from okay to oh no fast. Yeah. I'm not going to teleport on this floor. I meant on the other one. We could drink a potion. Do I risk going back down? We did just clear a bunch of stuff because we brought a big combo slime up. We can probably take the rest now. There we go. Thank you for following me up. We need to make some room so this other slime dude can split. There's a lot of damage before we clear this. There's still a lot of shit down there. Okay, we got our AoE god power. Now, I would like to have enough, arguably, for 2. I would love to be able to dump 2 disaster areas. We might still do Vault. Go through the unexplored area of this level to find another... I mean, we could, but... Actually, we might be able to... It's not auto-walking through this. Is this corroding us as we go through here? Yeah, like, very badly, but... It doesn't kill us, it weakens us. Ah, okay. I was just wondering if we'd reveal something over there. Alright. Because I could use a teleport here to find another place, which the advantage of is it wouldn't be near the dispersal trap. Go north as well. Yeah. I think that's probably, yeah, that's a dead end. Dispersal trap's really messing with me. There's too much shit down there, and we're so loud. I'm thinking about doing the vaults into teleport. Like, just read a teleport scroll, go down in Vault 5 to teleport away from the Staircase of Death. Well, maybe not right away. Maybe we drop a disaster area, then teleport away. There's a good chance if we go down, we will die here. There's a good chance if we go down, we could die at the other place as well. On the other hand, if we just read Might, maybe we just smash the shit out of these things super fast. Let's use our powers. Let's drink Might and Haste. Go down, drop an AoE. Immolation scroll. Then they would explode, right? I wouldn't be immune to the explosion from the immolation, though. I don't think it's a cloud. All right. I'm going to read Haste, or drink Haste first. Quaff. Oh, we do have Super RF. That's true. Good point. And Might. Quaff. Go down. There's not that many currently, but I'm still going to do it. Read Immolation. Yes. Yep. And then, let's see. What? Maybe someone's just convinced me to, like, explode myself. But let's find out. Disaster area. Go. Chat did not steer me wrong! It worked! Ha-ha! Huzzah! Alright. Where's the acid blob? Actually, Shining Eye. They will like to drain mana. I'm going to read a revelation for the map. Downstairs. We got a couple of different options. I think I'm gonna go to the north one. Kill the acid blob. I guess I really didn't need the haste and everything, but it might still be worth, since we've got everything running, to purge this floor. I don't know if it constantly spawns them. There we go. All right. Oh, and there's a staircase to our left, too. Well, maybe I'll just do that one. I hadn't noticed that. Down. Read. We're still mighty. That's good. Oh, God's power's back. I'm going to save it maybe for the next floor. I want to kill some of these slimes before they merge up, and I want to drag some things up the stairs. Yeah, you can push me off this stair. That's fine. Okay. Rest. Rest some more. Oh, formless jellies nearby. Actually, maybe I should pop a different staircase. Just because it'll probably be really crowded around the first one. Down. Huh. Getting to that one is actually annoying through all this slime. I don't want the rock slime to knock me off. Although, no, you know what? This is fine because there's not too much going on. Oh, there you go. Let's drag you up. Perfect. Actually, I think I'm fine with going down these stairs. Drag these guys up. Nice. Okay. I think I'm going to go back to this staircase because things should have been pulled away a little. And I'm going to head straight south to the staircase there. Boom. I'm hoping I can run to a downstairs here because there's a very obvious area we're going to have to travel in this particular case. So I'm not going to use a map right now. Kill these guys before they do a big merge. There's a downstairs. Let's go. Okay, this is the bottom of slime. Let's read the Scroll of Revelation. That's a large area. That's supposed to be a face? And that's the altar to, like, the slime god, right? Which I think the slime god dies when we kill the slime king down here because it's the only sentient slime. And it doesn't have a worshiper, I think. Is this a Dwarf Fortress mod? That's been a while since we've played. There's an alarm trap there, which is fine. We do have a couple more upstairs. What I could do... So I'm assuming our target's going to be down here by the altar. I was going to say, go diagonally to sort of get near the staircase, but then it's kind of closed up. So I guess it's just move down over here, as is. Okay. It's rock slime. Okay. Kill this acid blob. We've got our AoE powers. We're a little corroded, but that's fine. I'm going to drag these guys back to the staircase. Not that this area is necessarily safe. We haven't cleared the above floor. Bit of a drag up, bit of a rest. Come downstairs. Let's read a Scroll of Immolation. And then just attack them. Oh, there you go. We reached our skill target for polearms, so we'll turn fighting, armor, shields, and invocations back on. I'm going to turn on dodging, but I'm going to set a skill target for dodging of just 5. Ooh, that is massive damage. That's from this big guy. I'm going to target down right now. Okay, Sentinel's Mark is fine. I'm going to... Whoops, shite. I took too many moves here. Move up and just fight this guy. Solo, make sure we're okay. We still have the mark on, which... This might be an isolated area, but what I'm going to do, just in case a bunch of stuff shows up, I'm just going to move to this upstairs and rest here. But I think we might be in a little pocket area that's been cleared, which is great. Okay. Oh, Azure Slimes spawn slimes. Oh. Fun fact, rock slimes were invented literally to defeat the elimination strat. Immolation strat? Really? What is... Wait, why do the rock slimes have to do with immolation? Are they immune to fire? Rest. We're fragile. We're corroded. Okay, we're fine. Hello, glowing orange brain. Don't they want to eat my intelligence or something? We have a lot of haste potions. I am tempted to just haste and run straight down, but I suspect we would get interrupted along the way. Yeah, there we go. We're immune to all your shit. So much resistance. Yeah, these orbs are all fine. Have you run out of actual super... Well, there's the royal jelly. Okay. So I don't know what your deal is, man. 231 HP. A little bit of AC, too. Some damage, acid damage. Vulnerable to silver. We don't have anything with that. You can see invis. We'll release various jellies when damaged or killed, with the number of jellies proportional to the amount of damage. Oh, that's just great. Okay. Let's quaff a haste and a might. Hell, I could go berserk. Do we just want to YOLO with the berserk? It turns off our emergency buttons, though. If you one-shot, it fills half the screen with slime. Damn. I wonder. Well, I'll use a regular upheaval, I think. So yeah, you're gonna keep spawning stuff, but we're gonna blast you with upheavals. I guess you're getting smaller. There you go. We're doing crowd control while hitting you. So the Potion of might go to waste here. But we're keeping his ads under control while he's nearly almost dead. There, he's dead. And then tab kill for the rest. Evoke, evoke, evoke. Evoke stabs. Click, 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 click. Okay. I mean, that was scary, but very manageable. Right. I guess no matter what, we have to eat the corrosion to get to this middle part, don't we? Go to auto explore mode for a sec, because I don't think we're going to find anything, but you might find a path. Okay, so there's a path over there that doesn't have all the corrosion. All right. But I think probably there's nothing left on this floor. Some loot! Oh! Was there a wall here that you can't get to unless you kill the dude, so there's no way to get just around the problem? I think that might be the case. We identified the last magical staff and magical amulet. Go us! All right. We're going to let as much stuff auto pick up as possible. We'll probably have to drop some things to make some space. And, like, just shuffle back and forth here. There's the slimy rune! Hooray! Oh, it's this bracket to see the runes. There! That's how we see where they all are. Okay. But yeah, now we can go to Zot. Reading a bunch of books with some spells we don't care about. +9 Sword of Power, Life Bolt. What the heck? hold on. Let me just move off this for a second. Trident's interesting. So the... not drop. Hang on. Nope. Come here. All right. So our Trish over here has a damage rating of 42. The Trident only 31. Because it attacks fairly quickly. I think it is one-handed. But it's a little bit past us, and it doesn't bring anything to the party we care about. So that's going to get dropped. This Battle Axe of Pain, that doesn't have brands that is going to be useful for us, so you're being dropped. The Sword of Power? Life Bolt. Occasionally discharges a powerful but inaccurate bolt of energy upon striking a foe, with increased chance the greater the wielder's current health. I mean, I don't think we're doing this, but it's interesting. The Sphere of Battle, we don't use sphere things here, and the +0 Buckler, we're obviously not interested in at all. The Amulet of the Acrobat, we're also not using this. We may have picked up some other stuff. Oh, the Ring of Fire, actually, we have no interest in this. All right, let's auto pick up some more. And almost certainly put it down. Okay, hold on. Let me just move off over here for a second. I'll get rid of these Darts of Disjunction, the Staff of Cold. Oh, we're not going to use the Ring of Evasion, that's for sure. Magical Power, we're definitely not using you either. Or, honestly, I don't know. Maybe, do we ever do Phantom Mirror stuff? Oh, we can get rid of these Talisman. Okay. Go back to auto pickup, and okay, that's it. We grabbed all the loot that was here. So, nothing that's going to be an upgrade for us, I don't think. These... I think this ring might be new, but it's not particularly exciting. This ring is new, but it's not exciting. We'll probably end up dropping them maybe in the main dungeon. Okay. So, we want to go... I guess we're going to Zot now, huh? Oh, did I pick up an Amulet of Guardian Spirit? Oh, yeah, we don't need that. So, let's go to the entrance of Zot. I'm just going to put it on 0. Tab depths is 4. Is that the last location? Probably. Let's try it again. Zot 0. Oh, it was auto traveling. Okay. Zot it is. And yeah, we have lots of inventory space for whatever we might pick up as we poke around down there. You insert the Gossamer Rune into the lock. The lock glows eerily. You insert the Slimy Rune into the lock. Heavy smoke blows from the lock. You insert the Barnacled Rune into the lock. With a soft hiss, the gate opens wide. All right, we got some Draconians. And oh, the Moth of Wrath is actually not great here because he's going to berserk everyone, which is real bad for me. Let's just drag some Draconians up, including one that's gone berserk. So we're going to focus on that one first, to my right. I'm doing some self-haste too. We're poisoned. Man, these Draconians are no joke. There we go. Finish off the rest. If we got a +2 gold dragon armor, so we'd have to find some gold dragon armor, period, and we can enchant +2. We have a treasure trove we can go into. All right, down the stairs again. Why are you highlighted purple? Do you have a funky weapon? You've got a distortion sword. Well, that's bad. Okay, I'm going to accept the extra hit here, and I'm going to kill the Moth of Wrath first. Are we going to get Abyssed? We could probably manage it. Okay. That took a long time to kill. I think we can handle Abyss, but I'd still rather not go. All right. Oh, we got our first Death Cob. A dreaded undead Cob of Maze. Look, this one was probably a mistake. We're sorry. That's been in the game for a long time. They're hard to hit. Decent evasiveness. And the Moth of Wrath is scary, but we'll kill the one that's been wrathed first. We're going to get a lot of piety here. Bolt and dispelling energy, you know, you're fine. Okay. Moth of Wrath is nearby. Oh, yes. Oh, and a Storm Dragon. Okay, that's fine. Finish off the Moth of Wrath. We're going to accept one hit from the Storm Dragon to not worry about any ads. Because again, we are incredibly loud, so everything in the level is always coming towards us. Which means we're going to sit here and clear probably the entire level from this staircase. Because the whole level Whether we want it or not, the whole level's coming to us. Tab, 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 tab. Tab, 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 tab. Tab, tab, tab. Rest. All right. Partisan of Venom. Oh. Green Draconian behind us. Draconians are a really fun race to play. Because you don't know what kind of Draconian you're going to be until, what is it, like level 6 or something that your color establishes itself? There's a gold dragon. I need your skin. I'm going to let you follow me back towards the staircase. You know, just in case. Great. I'll throw some darts at you, which won't do anything. The clouds of poison won't do anything to me. I'm immune to the clouds. Are you not approaching? All right. Stab, 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 stab. I'm poisoned. Stab, 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 stab. More poison. Stab, stab, stab. Hey, gold dragon scale. Okay. So we're still not replacing our, I mean, plus 10 plate armor has got to be insane. Like if I were to put on the dragon scale, I would lose a fair amount. Now we could enchant it and make it pretty good. It does give you resist, fire, cold, and poison, which is really good. But we could, if we throw 2 enchantment on this, we can go into the treasure trove. I think we do that. Treasure trove sounds good, right? So enchant armor, gold dragon. Enchant armor, gold dragon scales. Now we have a +2. So now if we go to Control F trove. There it is. Remember to have inventory spots. Thank you. Yeah, let's drop some extras. That's this, that. I don't think we're going to use that. We don't need this at all. This one still is kind of tempting if we're making some other swaps. Here, I'll drop this because we definitely don't need it right now. Sack of spiders as well. Okay. So we have tons of inventory space. Okay. Trove needs +2 dragon scales to function. Give it that item. Yes. Okay. Stuff! Is it all just weapons? Including a demon trident of electrocution. Demon trident's a pretty good base. Partisan of venom. I mean, anti-magic trident. Anti-magic's quite interesting. Bardouche, I think, is two-handed, which isn't what we're looking for. Elijah Tang, I can't remember what his deal is. Actually, I have enough inventory space. I can grab all this. And then we just leave, right? There's nothing, there's no secret doors and no extra loot. Come in here, move over. All right. Great Sword of Indomitability sounds great. We're not going to use it. The Spear is too small of a base weapon. Flail of Discomfort. No, although it's got built-in C-Invis, which is exciting. Trish. Okay, that's... Oh no, we can't use this. It's noisy. We can't use a noisy weapon. Obviously, that would be terribad. Hang on, this is actually excellent. This trove was so worth the price of admission. Because it's a +8 instead of a +5, so right away it's good. Holy Wrath, well this is also Holy Wrath. It has Anguish. What is Anguish? Makes its victim's attack reflect back on them. This is good, right? Its victim's attacks reflect back on them. Or is it bad? Like, am I the victim because it's a cursed item? Or is it if people hit me, they're going to take damage back? I don't know what Anguish does. DCSS Anguish. Because I can totally see myself not correctly reading this. Oh my god, the wiki site is experiencing technical difficulties. There it is. Okay, Anguish. Okay, no, I don't want the spell. I want the brand. Anguish is new and normal rant because there's a spell. Affected enemies take HP damage equal to whatever their attacks deal and cannot be resisted. Is this just always in effect? Not a brand. It's an unrand. Yeah, okay. Condemnation, yeah. It's not a random thing, so it's fixed in, which is why it normally can't come up. But yeah, noise we don't care about. The ability to fly can be very handy sometimes. Arneg technically opens up a slot. Anyway, we're obviously gonna equip this thing. So we're gonna wield this. And yeah, the partisan is one-handed. Yeah, we'd found a partisan for a little while, but we're not gonna use this. It does have slightly higher damage rating at 48. But I think Holy's going to be a really useful brand because we're going to be fighting a lot of demons and possibly some undead. So I think we just drop both these. Look up Condemnation. Oh, is this what the effect is? Is it a condemnation effect? Basically amazeballs. All right, well, that's good to know. So I think we are now at 5 points of our neg. So we could drop one of these two. The problem is, like, both of these give our poison, which is great. Our elect is nice to have, and we don't have another source of it. And I think, yeah, we're currently sitting at 4 resist cold. So if I drop this, we'd still be at 3. But again, I could drop this one and be at 2, and that's just fine. But I guess there's no reason to do it. Like, we have overkill, but it gives us flexibility for changing something else. I think we just go on as is. Okay, Condemnation. Oh, yeah. Okay, Condemnation brings up the actual weapon. Cool. Condemnation is quite useful for polearm users, being a +8 Trishula. In addition, enemies hit by the trident will take damage equal to the damage they deal. Okay, so I have to hit them, and then it curses them with that ability. Sweet. This works especially well with summons. Damaging them also triggers anguish, right? But the strings are still nice. Holy Brand is viable for the extended. Like, if we went to hell or something with this, it'd be good. Alright, this seems fine. Alright. So that was well worth it. So let's go back to Zot. Hello, Moth of Wrath. Die, Moth of Wrath. Yellow Draconians. There's still going to be lots of baddies here. We haven't cleared it by any means whatsoever. And I guess, I mean, massive damage. Who the hell? Oh, Crystal Spear. Oh, is it from this asshole? No, that's Lightning Bolt. Who Crystal Speared me? This guy. Okay, and we are doing some reflections. I need to maybe get out of here. They'll be able to hit me with some ranged effects and shit. But there's also a good chance that it'll just be reflected back on them. I don't care about the fog. Okay. May have waited too long for that, but the spear really caught me off guard. Hello, tentacled monstrosity. You're just a big bucket of hit points, right? Conscription, yeah. Done. Hey, level 24. Is 27 still the max? I'm pretty sure. I'm expecting that... Oh, what? A Protean Progenitor. What are you? Irradiate? It may heavily deform its victims. Okay, so you have a mutation attack. I don't like that. It also deals a lot of damage. Well, we're just going to run up and try to kill you. Oh, Jesus. How do we see mutations? Would it be here? So I'm currently flying. Can I stop flying? No. No, I think I'm always flying with this weapon, not a toggle. The other screen? You're going to need to use bigger sentences there, Kentos. Okay, let's go down a staircase. Flying Dwarf. Alright. Get close. I'll stab you a little bit. Let's drag you guys up. Stabbity stab, 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 stab. Shift A. Oh, yeah, there it is. Occasionally lose the ability to drink potions. Armor fits poorly on us. And we're clumsy. We can expend magical power to strengthen our wands. Yeah, this is kind of shit. Although some of this, as I say, some of this dwarfy new. Drag you up. Drag you up. Thank you. An enraged tentacled monstrosity is actually fairly terrifying there. Let's just pop another staircase for a sec. And then pop up. And then kill you. And then where's the third staircase? In the middle. A cursed toe! Oh no. Oh, is it torment me? Oh, that's not great. Damn, you are surprisingly tough. I mean, I think that's all you do. Summon some shit. You don't actually attack me. You just do percentage hit point damage. So let's kill you while we're alone. Thank you. Head back to the staircase. Pop up. Head to a different staircase. Pop down. Hello, Storm Dragon. Goodbye, Storm Dragon. Sit on the stairs, to say and rest, wait for other things to show up. I'd rather just fight one dragon at a time. Thank you for stepping up to me, Storm Dragon. Kill you, go down. Oh, okay. You knocked me off the stairs, which is bad, and you've been enraged, which is terrifying, but we were okay there. There you go. Just drag you up. Thank you. I think what I'll do is I'll cycle to a different staircase for a second. Hello, Purple Draconian. Here, eat some darts. Scorcher. Why did it pause for the Scorcher? Okay, you can do a lot of freaky stuff. A lot of it's, you know, fire-based based on the name. Okay, I don't think these guys are running to me, which is a little annoying. So I'm just going to cycle. I'm going to look to kill the moth first. Ideally before, there you go, before it enrages the dragon. And we'll kill the dragon. And we got some more golden scale mail, but we're going to wait. Hey, Red Draconian. Come on over. You might have some friends. We're going to do the safety dance around the staircase. All right, let's charge these guys. Roar. Did you try to blink away? And again. There you go. Buckler of Karios. 3 Arneg. Well, I mean, that's great and all, but we're obviously not ever not using the gong. The gong is great. The gong is love. There you go. Efficient. Good. Hello, Shadow Dragon. Now, are we seeing any evidence in the quest log about them being hit back? All right, I'm grabbed by the tentacle monstrosity. That's okay. I'm surprised. I'm into it. Staircases. 11 force fills the realm of Zot. Ah! We just got shafted! Oh no! Okay, we have to take this super mega ultra seriously. We just fell down a trap. We have no idea how to get out of here. So, I think we're going to use an upheaval right now. There's a couple of annihilators. That's scary. I could pre-read a scroll of teleport and just keep jumping from place to place. But I'm going to start with the disaster area. Okay. Definitely did some things. I think we're going to drop some more AoEs. And more. Okay, we got a Moth of Wrath and dragons. Okay. You're not moving close, eh? Kill the squishier one. Kill the dragon. Attempt to rest. But we're going to be, again, the entire level is going to come at us at some point here. Okay. Whoo-wee!
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Scorcher, who's very happy to kill me from range. We definitely have to step up. Balrog. A huge and very powerful demon wreathed in fire and shadows. Alright, he can smite, he can do fire shit. I mean, that's mostly fine. Yeah, we'll just run up and kill him in 2 seconds. Okay. That was easy. Demon Whip of Execution. Great early game weapon if you could swing it. +4 plate armor of the Whorehound. Okay. I like to see invis. We're not going to replace this plate armor, I don't think. I mean, I'll just hold it for a second. Oh, okay. I could YOLO a staircase up, which I think is the thing, because the level we're at is empty. Okay. I'm going to dump some piety on this. So I'm not afraid, oh my god, to blind go up these stairs. And you're summoning shit. Here, let's just go up. Woo! Okay. Woo! Yeah, this level's totally safe. Is that a corn man? Yep. What happens next will amaze you. Hello, Shadow Dragon. Are you gonna come up to me? I'm gonna drag you up the stairs, but I guess there's no one else around right now. There you go. You're back, but that's okay. Still on the stairs. Still looking good. More people are attracted by the incredible amount of noise we make. I mean, I was gonna make a comment about, you know, that band from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy that's super loud, and I realized that band's name is Disaster Area, which is what our like big superpower is with this god. We don't have access to it right now because we've been burning up our piety a bit, but yeah. I'm pretty sure that band was Disaster Area, right? The one where like they're doing a concert on Earth, but they had to put their speakers on the moon or some damn thing like that. Ah! Okay, I do not appreciate being aggro blinked. Away from my precious staircase. All right. Where's the Black Draconian? Oh, there. More Draconians. But compared to a lot of other things, it's like, it's very manageable. Okay, you know, we are injured. That is true. What I should do is go up the stairs, refresh my health. Still fight here. These guys are okay as long as I've got the hit points. Okay. Let's run up. Kill. Looking good. Okay. Protean Progenitor. Continues to be rather terrifying. Maybe I should kill you more from range. Okay, no new mutations. Hang on. What are these things? Aspiring Flesh. Die already. Jeez. An Executioner who has just hasted themselves. 10% chance to hit us. They can haste. Fairly okay. That's fine. You just run towards me as I take a couple of steps back towards the staircase. Well, I think the Executioner is naturally very fast, and then the haste becomes actually sickening. All the Balrogs have the Demon Whips. I mean, it's very on brand. Hello, Executioner. Goodbye, Executioner. You don't have a lot of hit points. Okay, Cursed Toe. You know. Ooh. No, ignore the mushroom. I know the toe summons the mushrooms as like a body block. Okay, thank you for killing the mushroom. Jeez. Yeah, that's the closest staircase. Even if it's one way, that's fine. All right. I didn't want to rest away from the stairs. This might be it for the level. All right. Down the stairs. Could you... Really don't want to leave the staircase on a fresh floor, but I guess that's fine. Presumably there's a lot of stuff walking to that staircase, but let's peek at these others. No, it's a death cob. All right, it's getting crowded, but I don't think there's anything here that's going to push me off. But let's go up the stairs. Now that we've taken the damage. I'm ignoring the red draconian, even though I think he's actually dealing a fair amount of damage, but just because a lot of it is from fire. And yeah, I can see them getting the debuff of the anguish, which is nice. All right. Kill the dragon and the draconian. I guess, like, one of the things might be to, like, in a group, is hit a lot of them once. It spreads, like, my DPS around, which isn't ideal, but we want to get them cursed. Oh, okay. The aggro teleport is unfriendly. Okay, we got our disaster area back. Huzzah! All right, tab kill all these guys. And by that I mean run back, kill this black draconian knight. Oh my god. Okay, the knights are pretty tough. No revelation scrolls for Zot 5, which is really unfortunate. I think they were put to good use in Slime. So you're just going to want to mutate me some more. But I'm hoping you can't right now. Oh, there's another one. Okay, let's pull back to the staircase. Kill the death cob, rest, and then go to a different staircase. What is this? Just some plants? A withered plant. Okay. That purple draconian. Go to the staircase. Wait some more. Okay. I was expecting more of a crowd. Storm Dragon Simulacrum. Okay. Oh, Josephina. What's your deal? Josephina the Ice Lick. Or Ice Lich. Whichever you prefer. I usually say Lich. A fearsome necromancer who followed her craft beyond the limits of flesh and life. Her pursuit of demonic knowledge left her body ruined, but the power she gained allowed her to rebuild her missing limbs from glittering ice. Well, I mean, our holy damage will do more. She does cold damage. We have a lot of resistance to that. Okay. I don't like this engagement situation visually. But I think I'm going to go. All right. Resisted. Yeah, that didn't do that much damage. You have friends. Okay. I don't want to kill you while there's other stuff around. Or I don't want to fight you while there's other stuff around. Including killer clowns. Ah, we've been pied. Okay. Let's drag you all the way to... Ah! I didn't see that coming. Yeah, you blink, you throw a clown pie. Which does a variety of things. It made me fragile. Or I thought it did. It looks like I'm fine. Oh, did it reflect? Clown pie is repelled. Clown pie hits the storm dragon. Oh! Shit, if there's ever a time to kill the storm dragon, it'd be now. Do we just upheaval on this group? I wonder if, like, with this position, we just go for it. Because the other thing as I'm thinking is I blink to the staircase. Oh, it's the shifter that's blinking us around. I think I'm just going to try to walk to the staircase. I'm encased in ice, which is great. Okay, it's going to drag some things up, but not everything. I'm going to read a teleport scroll here. And I'm going to hit the dragon while it's fragile. And we might get lucky and kill it before we teleport away. It did. It got raised. We still have teleport? Yeah. Are you going to teleport me today? Oh, wait. Does the orb affect... With orb, is that slowing the teleports? Yeah, I'm super low, which I don't love. Like... Yeah, I mean, I guess the heal wounds doesn't heal me for much right now. You know, we actually went down in health in the amount of time I drank it, but I guess I'm just going to chug all these potions and wait for the teleport to kick in. Okay. There we go. We teleported away. Oh, I should sit on a upstairs. Okay. Let's do Shift X, Control F to forget the floor. We'll wander around. We'll find Josephina. Silicons are so annoying. All right. That's the simulacrum. There's Josephina, who we just chunk through. Encased in ice. All right. Yeah, healing, like the potions of heal wounds are good early, but at this point they do so little that they may as well not exist. But it was good there to buy a few minutes. Okay. Back down the stairs. Hopefully, that was the biggest threat on this floor. But we should, you know, definitely not expect that. Sit on the staircase. Okay, move to the staircase, drag a couple of people up, or drag one person up. Go to different stairs to reset the... Yeah, we're just going to run up and hit these guys. Well, and by that I mean I'm going to run to the stairs and bring two of them with me. I will go down, though. I want to deal with these shifters when I know where they are. I'm surprised how much damage these Scorchers are doing. I do have 2 pips of resistance to fire, right? Yeah. Cursed Toe. I'm going to close the door. I'm going to allow the Cursed Toe to walk up and open the door so that I can kill it. It did get me one time with its torment, but or anguish or whichever. I think you move fast. I want to get closer to this. All right, no more mutations. You turn into an alligator. Is that it? You just sit there and then eventually you turn into something? That's kind of cool. Another Cursed Toe. So same thing. I'm going to move back, close the door, wait. Wait. Is it not going through the door? That's annoying. Okay. That was me. I was actually attempting to move up to the door there, but I think it was on the stream turn it opened it. You'll get mutated if you go to higher contamination. Spell do not mutate directly. Oh, okay. Silver Dragon. I suspect this floor must be almost empty at this point. Although, still some stuff coming in there. Oh, enchant weapon. Malevolent Force. Am I getting dropped again? Sentinel's Mark. Okay. That's less bad than it would normally be because I was going to say this floor is probably empty. Sentinel's Mark means that all the enemies on the floor know where you are. So Cursed Toe. Kill the toe. Kill the toe. Kill it faster. And as I was saying, probably this is empty anyway. I think we'll just wait for the Shadow Dragon. We're injured, but one Shadow Dragon is fine. Dragons are currently one of the least scary things. Malevolent Force. Sentinel's Mark. Okay. Just don't drop me another level. Okay. So that was Zot 4. Is Zot 5 the final one? I think you can't be shafted in Zot 5. Yeah, I would certainly hope that would be the case. All right, we've got inventory space. I mean, there's presumably some stuff I can drop, like the extra ring, whatever. That's fine. We can definitely drop this talisman. Also, we can do this and this and this as well. Like, not using that ring. Yeah, okay. So we got plenty of inventory space. That's not the issue. Well, that's an interesting thing. Could we have enchanted the other plate artifact to be better? We have 5 enchant armors. It was what, a +4, right? I guess it's nice for the RF. I pick this up. Right, it doesn't tell me how much I could enchant it by, because normally you can't. But I can. So I might be able to get this up to +9. So it would have 1 less actual armor rating than this. But I don't need the cold resistance. We're already at 3 from just these 2. And that would be my missing point of RF. And then theoretically I could change this ring for something else. Oh, did you see +10? Because it has the same base. So presumably you can get at least that one. But it doesn't actually say. I don't think. All right, let's do it. What's up to the base armor rating? Let's move so it doesn't ask me about the shield, which I might accidentally click. All right, so we'd lose probably still about an 8 point of AC. That is indeed the case. But yeah, I think it would be better overall, because now we've got 3 pips of resistance to fire. That does sound pretty good. So let's drop that plate armor, which got early and did amazing things for us. I mean, we are so thankful. Down the stairs. Yeah, so I could change the ring. We could hunt around and see if there's anything else. I think, I guess, yeah, we don't need the Arneg. It's still giving us 4 AC. 4 AC minus 5 dex. I guess any other ring might be better. Do we want slaying? Like, the 4 AC is really good. We don't, I mean, I don't think we're actually capped on our willpower, but basically. 4 AC, is 4 AC worth it? Versus, say, +4 slaying. Armor's pretty good. Max will for Zot? Maybe. I mean, I think we're mostly hitting like 0% chance on shit. I guess we'll find out. We can always go back and forth and see what's going on. As many things as we can. Yeah, all right, keep it coming. Hello, Gold Dragon. There we go. Shadow Dragon, good. Okay. Flying tends to fall off late, resistance king. If there was a squared away, I don't know. Yeah, it's a good question. But we definitely have the resistances. I guess we'll go with the AC. Now, there's more than one stair down, right? So we can get a little bit of extra vision. Oh, what is the layout of this? There's the other upstairs. Okay, so that's it. There's just 2 stair locations. But that's really interesting. I'm used to Zot having a very particular shape. Hello, Orb Guardians. So, is that... Okay, Killer Clown. +12 Anti-Magic Club. That is pretty serious business. I cannot predict this layout. Let's go and drag these guys back. And then the clowns are very fast, which is one of the things that make them scary. Oh, we're near the stairs. If anything crazy were to happen, these 2 are fine. It's mostly if there was a bunch of extra ads showing up. We're good. Electric Golem. All right. We do have Arlek. There's only 1 pip. That's all that exists for it. Orb Guardians don't do anything weird, right? I think they're just a big chunk of hit points. Yeah. Let's pull back. Stab, 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 stab. I want to clear all the top area first, I think. I think that's the layout. I'm kind of used to like coming in at the bottom and then the orb being in a top area, but I think this might be the opposites here. So I'm thinking we're going to go to the right and clear everything on the top. Now, of course, everything should be awake and aggroed because we are the loudest thing there's ever been. So theoretically, things are going to keep coming. I don't know if they keep spawning. I know once you get the Orb of Zot, then you do get a never-ending stream of baddies. Oh, so that's... Okay, no, that's everything at the top here. What an interesting shape. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this map before. It might be new. Or I've just never seen it. Well, you know, new to me. Yeah, no spawns until you pick up. So it is possible for us to clear this level, although there's often not a really good reason to do it. Now, we do have quite a few potions of haste, which is nice. All right, we've got an Ancient Lich. Corrosive Bolt. The Crystal Spear we know is pretty bad, but 0% chance of Petrify. So I'm just going to break line of sight for a sec. Poke at these guys. Do I just attack here? I think so. And did I one-shot the Lich? No. I think we two-shotted the Lich. Go Holy Weapon. Okay, and so, you know, scary concentration of stuff here. And we're starting to lose some hit points. Okay, Orb of Fire. You guys are the dudes who, like, mutate us, right? Yeah, malmutate. Bestow Mutation. Almost always harmful. And there's no, like, resistance to this? Okay, kill the Cob. I mean, I think we just fight it. Die, please? Oh my god, you've been sitting at, like, this final hit point forever. Occasional ability to read scrolls and potions when taking damage is not very... the ability... Losing the ability to read scrolls when we take damage is terrible, because that's, you know, when we'd want to blink. Mm-hmm. Oh, someone over on YouTube, sorry, this was a few minutes ago, asking an old video about Civ 5 enhanced UI mods. Find the old version of it. Oh, I don't know about the old version. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, these are real bad mutations. Should we drink some potions of mutation to hope that that gets reshuffled? Maybe we clear this floor and then play the mutation reset game before we pick up the orb. I think we might try that. Oh, Sentinel's Mark. Okay, let's back up to a staircase. Yeah, mostly things are already just coming our way constantly because of the noise, but this is much more explicit. It's a nice little choke point here. We could consider doing some fighting. I mean, they're already on us. There's another mutation. There's another Lich. Do a big AoE thing. If we get on the Lich, it's going to die immediately. Dread Lich. Okay, that's too much stuff. I'm just going to run away. That might have been a good haste location. Oh my god, the Lich killed itself with a Crystal Spear. Okay. Well, that works for me. Alright, what does this Dread Lich do? Paralyzed, but we're immune. Okay, summoning demons and shit is pretty annoying. But we can just kill you and reset that. In fact, I'm quite fine with inviting you up this staircase, but... There we go, let's bring these two up. Oh, oh, no, I'm constricted. I didn't think... Okay, there we go. Let's drag you guys up. Why is everything red? Oh, I have an auto berserk mutation. You have uncontrollable temper. Yeah, this is all really bad. Well, let's rest here. Yeah, because while I'm berserked, I can't read scrolls. I don't even know if I can use my god powers. And then when the berserk runs off, we get slowed. We don't have any mutation potions on us, and there weren't very many in the game. Like, that's it. That's not a lot of potions. Let's pop down and kill this Dreadlich. Yeah. See, he had a really bad day. The Dreadliches, I mean, if we let them do their stuff, are going to be bad. And while we're berserked, we are like a killing machine, but it's the uncontrollability of it that's actually pretty dangerous. We're going to go and clear the mutations. We're gonna clear this level first to make sure there's no more of the fire orbs. Now they can keep spawning once we do get the thing. What I should do is, at the very least, fight in this area. All right, we're berserked. Ooh, okay, okay. Shit, we're now slowed from the berserk running out. Yeah, you know what? Probably doesn't make sense to try to move. That is more than little annoying. There you go. All right, I'm gonna pull back here to do a little bit of a reset, just to make sure. I mean, just this one guy is fine. But we were low, and we've got a lot of really bad mutations. Oh, we're berserk again. I'm just going to pull back. We're now slow. Wait for that to run out. Hello, killer clown. And friends. So I may as well walk backwards while they're doing this. I think they're poisoning themselves. It's probably manageable, but... Oh. Say, let's walk back to the staircase. Yeah, let's walk back now. Rest here. Good. Orb Guardian. Oh, and a orange statue. I don't remember what the deal with orange statues are. I don't feel like they see invis. Oh, can see invis. Shadow creatures, mass confusion. The mass confusion is probably normally quite scary, but it doesn't do anything. You can summon some creatures. I think that's going to be okay, but we may as well wait for maximum clearage first. Electric Golem stood on a dispersal trap. As I said, I'll move to the hallway here, but we're just going to get Blunkaported constantly. And not in ways I appreciate. I really can't do a run here. Because they're just going to sit on the trap and re-blink me again. Okay, let's break line of sight with that trap. Rest, rest, rest. Okay. Oh, I can't blink scroll at all with the orb effect. And it's slow teleports and no blinks. Is that it? Oh, I got entangled. What? You stepped on the orb trap, the net trap. It's rude. Okay, yeah, no longer berserked. I would like to not be fighting, but we are there. There we go. Let's just walk backwards, engage when he's there. Okay, we're no longer slowed. Berserk again. Just rest until this all fades. Okay, there's the orb. I don't think it's going to auto pickup. So we can safe explore. Just wait for the berserk to run off. Wait for the slow to wear off. Okay. Part of me is wondering about clearing this just for completeness, because I don't think it's going to be a problem. Oh, is it that scrolls of blinking just turn into random blink instead? Okay, that's a lot of summons. Oh, including a goddamn toe. And we're boxed in. Okay. If I could do a directed blink, I might use it to blink to that statue. Oh, the change to blink scrolls a trunk only. Oh. Because I don't need to do this, because I can just leave the other side. Right? It's not any shorter, so we can just escape going the right-hand side. Maybe if I start next to the wall, I can go and just YOLO the statue. Yeah, drain my power away instead of summoning a bunch of shit. There we go. Okay, good. Alright, that's the floor. Let's get our potions of mutation. What I wrote is not in trunk, it's years old. Oh. Yes, mutation. So there's one on Zot 1. So I'll pick that up first. But yeah, we're going to get them all, and we're just going to go... The one at the top should be the one that's the least walking. We have lots of time on our Zot timer. I guess, yeah, we still have on Potion of Experience, but there's lots of games where you don't. Potions of Mutation, I was going to say I had turned off the auto pickup, so we're just changing that now, in case we run into any others. And then, yeah, we'll get here. I mean, we might not need these, but let's collect these all. I kind of suspect we're going to do a fair amount of drinking. We'll get a curing. I don't think we need anything else. Okay. Most people read Scrolls of Teleport, wait 5 to 8 turns, and then picked it up. Yeah. All right. So we really want to get rid of the Berserk and the not using scrolls. Those are the really bad ones. Now, I can't remember. I guess we could read the Potions Mutation, because I remember how they used to work, or semi-remember. Whether they still work that way. I was going to say mutation potion. So they used to, like, if you had a certain number of mutations, they would strip some away and then add some. When drunk, potion mutation first removes 2 to 3 mutations, then adds 1 to 3 random mutations, each with a 60% chance of being good. Then a 50% chance to add 1 good mutation. Okay. So I think drinking potions mutation can still give you bad mutes, but will tend towards positive. So that's going to be the plan here. No longer unable to drink potions. Find hidden potential of magic. Lessen control of your magic. Okay, we still have the scroll thing. We still have the temper. Unacceptable. Yeah, they also undo. Yeah, the first thing they do is remove some mutations. So they can, of course, remove good ones, but if you have a bunch of bad ones... Okay, our shape is normal, so our AC's improved a bunch, but we still have the 2 that are actually really bad. Okay, no longer unable to rate. We still have the uncontrollable temper, which is almost tolerable. But, so that should hopefully get rid of it. Yeah, less angry. No, what? You feel a little less angry. Oh, maybe I had 2 stacks of this. We got helmets, so we got horns, so we lost our helmet. Or not horns, we've got the antenna, which I think lets us, like, spot things. And the cloven feet, did it pop our boots off? No, it didn't. So wait, what did the cloven feet do? Oh, we don't have it anymore. Dopey's fine, this is fine. Not wearing a helmet sucks. But is it a deal breaker? The helmet was helping to complete our fire resistance, which was really nice. The problem is I could, with only 1 potion mutation, I might end up regaining Berserkitis or something like that. I think we have to just accept this, even though it means not wearing our helmet. I don't know how much invisible shit we're going to run into. Now, do I want to swap my amulet? The reflection's awfully nice. This would give me back resistance to fire, so we'd be at 2. which isn't bad. The regen, the extra will might not matter, but it's okay. Wait, that's not see invis? Oh, you're right. Thank you. That was the ability to make myself invisible. I'm getting my see invis over here. Okay, so other than the RF, and we do have potions of resistance, and our god does give us resistance when we get hit. So we might be fine. Now we can do a control F for our fire. Oh, what? No, they call it F-res? RF plus? Weird, they've got so many things in the game that are searchable with multiple words. It's kind of a little odd that this is not one of them. I can buy more potions resistance. I don't think we're gonna do the ring. Get a better weapon? Yeah, we've been okay, yeah. Did you pick up another enchant armor? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, the answer to that is yes. So there you go. We can get our plate up to +10 over here. And yeah, we've actually upgraded our weapon a couple of times fairly recently. So we've got this great artifact weapon over here. Exactly what we need. I think I'm gonna go get the potions of resistance from Orc. I guess we could buy this and see what it is. We've got the money. Plate armor of duty. Duty. No, we're gonna just drop that. Okay, I think I'm okay now. Let's go back to Zot. Go Zot 5. Did I misclick? I don't think I misclicked, but okay. I don't know if you pick it up when you move on it, or do you have to hit a key? Because I want to drink my first potion of haste and get maximum value out of it. I guess I'll drink it first, just in case it auto picks up. Okay, it didn't auto pick up. There we are. All right, all we have to do is leave the dungeon. That's all we have to do. Say, you're an angel. Shouldn't you be helping me? Why are you going to be aggro? We're still fast? Yeah, we're just going to run. Oh, that's the blinking blink. Don't blink me backwards. Okay, I think we broke line of sight quickly enough that we're okay. You look horrifying. Syoktod, one of the many lords of pandemonium. Bug-like body. Yep, nope. Not interested. Goodbye. Extra speed is starting to run out. And just straight diagonal. Okay, we're no longer hasted. I guess I should just be chaining hastes. I'll go up the stairs to make sure we don't have anyone immediately there. And then haste. And I guess, you know what I should do is I should say go dungeon like 0. We're trying to leave the dungeon. Path me the fastest way there. 4 soul leaders come into view. Okay. So now you're not going to be able to auto path, but if I wanted to go, that's the closest staircase, which is just around this bit. And let's quaff a potion of haste. Run, run, run. Oh my god, phone call. Is it my dad? No. I was just going to plow through this lich. Maybe that was not... Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to dance around you. Okay. Now that we're clear again, I'll do the go dungeon 0. Yeah, we just burst through all of Zot. Speed is starting to run out already. Slow down. Cherub, I'm going to just drink another potion of haste. Suck if someone hit me with like cancellation effects. There you go. Go dungeon 0. Orb Guardian, but we're on an upstairs, so just go. Go dungeon 0. Speed's starting to run out. Slow down. Green Death roars. Haste. That's the shortest. Then we would get there by doing this. Oh, you want to take this stair. Okay. Do that. We're still fast. Barely, but we're still fast. Go dungeon 0. Feel slow down. Stop, stop, stop. Waff. Haste. What are we at? Dungeon 12. Dungeon 11. Dungeon 10 with a green death. That's the closest. It's a one-way, but speed is running out. And that's our last haste potion. What are we at? Dungeon 7. I mean, maybe I should have just waited until there was an actual threat on the screen. I don't know. We did drag you up, and you honestly, you're probably going to keep following me. Okay, well. There you go. Staircase right over there. Good. Good. Orb Guardian. Let's whack you to finish you. Thank you. Okay, creaks loudly. That's fine. We've escaped! Easy! Easy game! we had to work for it. We had to super work for it. There you go. That's everything we escaped with. Goodbye, Quill. Quilly Team, the Dwarven Cataclysm, level 25. Vienna's a mountain dwarf fighter. On July 5th, it's been a while. I mean, 4th stream. Was a high priest of Qazlal, escaped with the orb with 3 runes. There we are. Hee-hee! Oh, we did it! Man, I really like this game. I do have to play Caves of Kut because I have never really done it. There's a few other like proper roguelikes that I do have to give more of a try. I've always liked the sort of length and vibe of this one. Lots of high quality of life stuff. It just feels really enjoyable and that you're rarely bashing your head against the game itself. Ha. Nice to get a little win. How'd you find Qazlal as a god for a 3 run? It was really good and really enjoyable. Yeah. So what are we going to do with the last 30 minutes of the stream? We're obviously not starting another Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup run. I might just throw in a little bit of Brotato or something like that. We're going to go from roguelike to roguelite kind of vibe. I do like Brotato a lot. I'm nearly done clearing all the characters. Yeah, I'm sure we could have done more runes for sure. Yeah. In this run, but partially it's I want to get the win under the belt, and partially it was, we don't want to have this going on forever. No, we're not starting a run like Endless Legend. I'm going to do something that I can just play for 30 minutes and then not worry about picking it up. Saturday is going to be, I don't know what Saturday is going to be. We finished our Space Pirates run. But Saturday might be a good day for us to try a few completely brand new games. Hell, you know what could be fun is looking at something like Jupiter Hell Classic, which is like I think Jupiter Hell is the game that used to be called Doom Roguelike, right? Yeah, Jupiter Hell is the remake of a remake, of a roguelike of an unmake, man, the words here, of a famous 1993 FPS shooter. Yeah, I think Jupiter Hell used to be called Doom Roguelike, and it's still basically like you're playing Doom, but top down. But I probably need to play it a little bit to get used to it. Let me just load up a Brotato really quick. because I really enjoy Brotato. I've got 415 hours in it. In a game that takes no time at all to play. It has been my absolute go-to game whenever I'm sort of a little tired, I just want to play something to purely have fun. It's Brotato. I never play with the sound on, so I'm not used to it having sound. Or I knew that. I love Brotato. So I did clear everything in Crash Zone. There's 3 dudes that I didn't particularly enjoy playing. I didn't go and clear them on Danger 5. But yeah, I'm working on, for all the achievements, Under the Abyss, just clearing a few other characters. Demon is actually really strong. I mostly wasn't playing... We could play a Demon run. So Demon's really weird because you spend your hit points to buy stuff. And you get a lot of max HP. I think we just want to go with normal weapons. Like, we could do weird things with Ghost Scepter and more max HP, but I think that's probably crazy. This choice of starting weapons is a little odd here. We could just go... No, Thief Dagger wouldn't... I mean, I guess Thief Dagger still works, because it would just makes more material, which would give us more max HP, which is all the same. Lightning Ship is always kind of entertaining. But yeah, these aren't actually my favorite choice of weapons in the slightest. So maybe we'll just start with a Thief Dagger, but then pick up whatever might come up. You think Ghost Scepter's the play? I mean, it does give you more max HP. Tell you what, we'll give it a try. We'll do a Danger 5 with the Ghost Scepter. So the issue with the Ghost Scepter is it's really, really poor at this first wave, and you often can't do a full clear of it, but I guess that's going to have to be fine. So yeah, all the material we're picking up. So if you've never seen this, this is, I mean, it's similar to various other Survivor games, wave-based defense games. Yeah, look how poor this weapon is at clearing things. So this weapon does scale with range damage, so we could focus on that. Usually what I'm looking for early on is harvesting, which I guess harvesting still does something for us, because the material just gets converted to max HP. I might just take the range damage just to make sure we keep one-shotting at this stage. I don't want to reroll too much right now. Okay, a second Ghost Scepter will be good. So yeah, so we got some extra hit points, but I'm going to spend a max HP buying another Ghost Scepter. And okay, we still... Okay, half our material. So we still have some material, which is used for the rerolls. Interesting. No, 50% of material isn't. It's 13 material turns into 1 max HP. So half our material gets converted into max HP, but it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. So yeah, like I might want to do baby elephant stuff, but not right now. Like, we're just looking for more Ghost Scepters specifically. We could do some locks on things. There we go. I don't want to spend necessarily all my currency because I want to have more of this convert over. We'll probably pick the fertilizer, though. I think that's going to be worthwhile. So we're down to 9 HP. Wouldn't take a lot of regeneration to do stuff. Let's do one more roll. Yeah, all right, let's do that. And that. Okay, 7 HP. A little bit risky, but now we'll have no problems clearing it because we have tons of damage. We don't need more damage. We still should be one-shotting things at this point, but we just needed way more projectiles or a bunch of piercing, which we weren't going to get at this point. And yeah, our max HP will go up as we get more kills with these Ghost Scepters. So that's also nice. But my problem with the Ghost Scepters and why I wasn't jumping on the build, even though obviously there's some hit point synergy, is because I really feel that the damage of it doesn't keep up. So early on, I think we still want the harvesting again. It's a little weird with this character, but I think it's still what we're looking for. I often will pick up duct tapes for the armor, but with the max HP hit, especially right now, that's particularly bad. We can do some fun snake stuff, but I don't think that's what we're looking for right now. Tier 2 Ghost Scepter is excellent, though. Well, I'm sure we'll be picking up some coffees. I'm just not sure we want to do that right now. I want the ritual, but I don't think I can afford buying it quite yet. I think we need to cake, though. Although, how does the math on this work? Because we spend 1 HP, so we're netting 2 HP for a minus 1%. Man, I don't know. Maybe not. I think it's worth keeping these, because one of the things with higher tier versions, you need fewer kills. I mean, maybe you could run around with just 1 HP to start off with. And we need to bag, that's for sure. Like, we could go full... Okay, I don't need this yet. I'm just going to do a lock. I'll do one more roll. I don't like to roll too much when I have things locked. All right. There you go. 2 HP. Fuck it. 1 HP. There you go. Let's not get hit. That's our strat. Don't get hit right now. We're definitely going to get to the point where we're not going to want to spend all of our hit points. But when you're only a few waves in, it's like, who cares? Let's YOLO it up. I believe Demon is considered one of the strongest ones. It's a little weird to play. But I think their scaling is redonkulous. Wow, so weird to play this with sound on. I like playing Ghost, yeah. So as we get potentially, like, maybe more important to get some hit points here, especially right now to not die to a single hit. And it can convert into currency, so it's not too bad. I might do a reroll. It's early enough that rerolling for harvesting doesn't strike me as too bad. We'll take the tier 2 armor. So if I just didn't reroll, more of this would be converted into hit points. I think a few cheap rerolls is good, though. There you go. We'll keep doing that. I do like Pocket Factory a lot, but I'm not going to spend the hit points on that right now. You know what? We'll take Baby Squid. All right, 3 HP. We're still basically in 1 hit kill range. We do get an HP if we level up. And we were close, so there you go, 4 HP. Is the damage that you get from being touched scales up with the waves? Is it equal to the wave number? I feel like getting hit by a projectile does less than being hit by an enemy, but I think the projectiles might do damage equal to the wave number, assuming you don't have armor. But I might be wrong about that. So I try to look at how much HP I lose, but it's like, okay, yeah, but how much armor do I have right now? And what does that do to our mathematics? Oh, I want to get the curse. Dang it. Strange here with Hound, never play with sound. Yeah. It's a great, like, it requires a lot of attention, so I can't play this if I'm trying to watch something on the other screen that I've never seen before, but if it's something I've seen before, it's great. Speed definitely keeps us alive. So does killing, and we need to make sure we keep clearing. I think I'm going to take the range damage right now. Ooh, I'll take the harvest as well. Weird Food's really strong. Maybe I should have gone copy. Okay, I'm going to stop re-rolling now. Here, I don't mind saving up the money just because I want more of it to convert into hit points right now. I don't know, maybe I should have aggressively rerolled, but we'll still have it, you know? Like, if I aggressively rerolled now to find something awesome, sure, but then do I want to spend it when I've got no hit points? I'm very bad at dodging. One of the reasons I don't like Demon, even though it's considered to be super strong, is I tend to just build, like, high tank, high armor builds. So lots of hit points, lots of armor. I don't dodge very well. We'll take the range damage here. We'll take the tier 2. I do tend to like to build some luck. I don't know if that's going to be the run here. Hey, hello. You know what? I'm going to do this. Because this Ghost Scepter only needs 12 kills to get max HP, and it's definitely going to be killing because it's red. I will invest in this whistle for more loot aliens. And then, yeah, I don't know how much more I'd want to buy anyway right now with these hit points. I guess if I find another really... Okay, how do people feel about Wisdom? I love Wisdom. Because when I look at this, I say, okay, so for the first 15 seconds of wave, we'll do slightly less damage. For the rest of the wave, we'll do more damage. I suppose, like, after a certain amount, percentage damage doesn't really feel that impressive, and that might be part of it. I've heard some people talk down Wisdom. I really like Wisdom. I'm not going to grab it right now. I will grab the Ghost Scepter. The faster we get the Ghost Scepters, the faster our hit points will scale up. So I like Wisdom, and I'm going to be grabbing it. It'd be great to keep it locked with a fish hook or something right now, but... The problem is, once I get the fish hook, I'm not sure it... Fuck. forgot those guys did that. The problem is once I get a fish hook, I'm not sure I play optimally because I want to keep things locked. I want everything to be cursed. For those of you who don't know, fish hook is an item that when you've got it, if you lock something in a shop, then it has a 20% chance on, like, when you finish the level and the shop reopens, 20% chance that it's cursed. And cursed items are actually really good in this game. Curse is a really good thing. So I might lock this whistle. I don't know if we lock the lumberjack tree. I don't think it's worth locking. But what we can do is we can very quickly get ourselves up to the maximum number of ghost scepters. We'll do that. I don't need the lemonade right now, but I do actually quite like healing from consumables. You know what? Screw it. Let's get the whistle. 3 HP. Done. High curse runs are excellent. But yeah, but then it'll be this thing where, like, I'm refusing to buy things to improve my character because they haven't gotten cursed yet. The best thing is that when you get, first of all, when you chain fish hooks, you kind of have up to 3 of them, so they're 20% chance each. But a cursed fish hook has an even higher chance. I think it might be around 33%. In theory, 3 cursed fish hooks means you're going to be guaranteed cursing everything. Generally not required. Attack speed is good. I really was hoping... burn harvesting early. We might value more attack speed than range damage right now, actually. Presumably this is still going to work, because I think the cost of this is maybe based on a 13-to-1. So every now and again, this will have something would cost 5 hit points and it'll cost 4 instead, or whatever. I don't know how important this is with the demon one. Normally it's a no-brainer to pick up, but I'm not entirely sure what this does for us on this run. That may not do anything, I'm not sure. 3 HP. Well, fuck it. What's the difference between 3 and 1? I don't know if I want to lose range damage. This heal is really strong, though. Alright, the rerolls are getting a little pricey. Let's just go. Yeah, I am wondering about that. You've got a great point. It's something I was going to address when we got the 1 scepter to level 5. Someone in Twitch chat is suggesting, like, early game, consider combine the scepters, because we don't necessarily need 3 different things shooting, and 1 more powerful scepter, like, is going to overkill. We're still one-shotting, but it needs fewer things to generate bonus HP. And assuming we're clearing everything, and we don't need the extra projectiles. I mean, it wasn't clear there, but mostly that was me not really properly getting to range too much. I don't need the regen super early. I don't know about this. The armor. Oh, I guess we do start with negative armor as the demon here. Getting that up is going to be important. We're probably still one-shotting things. You know, I'm going to re-roll and hope to maybe get a little more harvesting. This is great. I mean, maybe a little early for it, but... Alien Worm... Normally, I don't care for too much. It would cost 2 health. Yeah, no. Alright, 1 HP. And yeah, we'll combine that so that this can get a little bit more hit point efficiency. But I don't think I want to go lower just because I want more projectiles. But it is a good idea, I think. We could make a red right now, but I don't think we'd clear enough. If we combined enough to get a red, it would need fewer kills to get hit points. But I don't think we would have enough actual damage output. If we're fighting an elite or something at this point, then it'd be fine, because we don't mind fewer projectiles that hit harder. But right now, fewer projectiles that hit harder would result in fewer kills, which is actually worse for our hit points. I don't think I quite got the curse there. That's annoying. I could have done a focused attack. You know what? We may as well get this for the 2 HP. Because recycling for 7 does nothing. I don't like losing the attack speed, but I'm going to take it for the hit points right now, which is... I would not normally pick this up with this build. We're not going to go for crit right now. You know, give me a little luck. And then the harvesting. Okay, that's greedy, but it's a good start. We want... I mean, lifesteal's not bad. I want a little passive regen. Oh, hold on. Let's get this for a second. I do need some speed. I think the beanie's fine. Okay, and here I think I'm gonna go, because we've got lots of little projectiles for clear. Okay, we're gonna lock the pumpkin. We don't need it quite yet. I think, if I recall correctly, it'll let me buy this. Because you can't actually kill yourself here. I think it'll actually set our health to 1. Yeah, so we're at 0 now, but I think we'll go into the level with 1 HP. Or we insta-die, but no, there's 1 HP. So we get some free money, but I'm so bad at dodging. Again, I think for most people, like, the demon is one of their top-tier characters. And I mean, I did do a pretty good... Like, I did the Danger 5 on the normal map. The Abyss is a little harder. There's a few more projectiles, I think, is a big part of it. And I'm so bad at dodging. I do so well with all the characters that don't need to be dodgy. When you get a character that's like, oh, you get all this bonus speed, but you have negative armor, it's like, well, that's not going to be good for me. See, there's too many projectiles here, and each one of those would one-shot me currently. This is not my kind of thing. Yeah, we'll go for this harvesting, because that's still good. I'm gonna buy the Ghost Scepter, and possibly just that. Because I'm kind of scared of dying. I do have it set where if I click with my mouse somewhere, I can redirect the shots. Although that tends to get me killed more than anything else. It can be useful when you're trying to target something. Like maybe this loot guy. Ooh, good thing we got a dodge there, actually. Ah! Oh, we're not clearing fast enough. I don't think... Ooh. Okay, such a good thing I got so many dodges there. Jeebus. Yeah, I don't think we're one-shotting anymore. We need a little bit of range damage. Okay, well, I'll take this, actually. We got lots of HP now. So we did get a good amount of kills. Do we go greedy? Normally, it'd be yes. But I'm worried about my survivability. You know what? Screw it. If we die now, it's going to be fine. I'm not going to go bait. I think we pick up the sniper gun? I mean, it doesn't generate hit points like the Scepters does, but it kills stuff dead. Without piercing, it only helps us so much. Or do we just commit completely here? Here we do get a lot of dodge from the Scepters. Oh, that's where our minus armor's coming from. Right. You know, we'll take it for now because we can use a little extra firepower. 9 hit points. More trees, always more better. Who needs hit points? Oh my god, what am I doing? I generally, well, actually, I prefer ranged stuff, but I usually have better luck with melee, because range is really dependent on getting penetration so that your bullets go through things and hit more than one. Because we just, yeah, see, we just don't have the clear potential over here. And it doesn't help that things are definitely taking multiple attacks. Maybe I should have taken more range damage. These Scepters also don't do a whole lot of damage, which is an issue with the Scepter builds. I quite like the Axe and Knife, right? For the damage plus attack speed, and the fact that they're melee. All melee attacks always implicitly do splash damage. But yeah, not clearing is really bad. Not clearing is really bad. None of these are damage. I mean, crit chance is shorter damage, but... I guess it's fine. Oh, I love barnacles. That's really good. I love gentle alien. More enemies is what you want. But since we're not clearing right now, part of me is wondering. Tell you what, I'll grab that. We'll take the attack speed. I don't normally I pick up the baby geckos all the time for quality of life and different things, but okay, we'll take the scope and then we'll go in with 11 hit points. Yeah, sorry, this isn't Dungeon Crawl. We just finished Dungeon Crawl Stone Suit. We were victorious! Sorry, spoiler for the VOD. And I love Brotato so much. And every time I play Brotato, I want to program one of these. Because I keep thinking about behind the scenes of like how it would work and different things. I always thought it would be a good basis for a tutorial too. Kill the tree. Dodge the Sharky boys. Ah! I didn't dodge more there because I was 100% sure I was going to kill him. Yeah, so this is the problem I have with the demon, even though they're really, really powerful. Like, my favorite ones are, like, I love the engineer, I love the builder, because it's about building turrets and shit like that. I like the bull is really fun. And the ogre, too. Like, the bull is really entertaining to me. You can't equip weapons. But when you run into someone, you explode. Now this is a good time. Yeah, I wonder. I'm just wondering about going a different weapon choice with the ethereal. Like, I love the free hit points, and that's really nice. The minus armor is not great, but that's not what was killing us. And we were just maybe maintaining too low of a hit point buffer. I might have wanted to target something like 10 HP, 15, just to make sure I don't get one-shotted. The bull's damage does scale with melee, ranged, and elemental, so anything we want to raise damage. We are keep hitting things, so regen is good, but we already have regen. So again, early on, a lot of times... Ah, damn. Okay, I'm not going to reroll some more. Oh, luck's really good with the bull. Luck's good with anyone with melee. Explosion damage, obviously. And this scales our damage on two different areas, so we're going to grab that. We're doing projectiles. See, this would have been exactly what we needed with the other character. We needed a little bit of pierce. But you can't guarantee. The reason I tend to do much better with melee ones is you can't guarantee that you get pierce. I want more armor, but I don't really want to lose more speed with the bull here, because we do actually have to run into things. Our damage does scale up with ranged, but I think the self-heal is going to be good. Here, we'll do this. We don't crit with our explosions. Boop, boop, boop. I think with the Lich, I do like the ethereal weapon, like the wand. Can't remember, the Lich or one of those, don't they get plus 10 damage with the ethereal weapons too, right? Which to me, I think you really need. Yeah, we can take a bunch of hit points right now on this character, that's fine. So yeah, lots of extra damage. I'm gonna leave these and then not bother with the reroll. Normally what you're looking for, the first 3 rounds, you're guaranteed 2 weapons per shop. And then for the next 2 or 3, you're guaranteed 1 weapon per shop. And so normally you're really looking to get up to your 6 weapons to get your full set bonus. Having more copies of the weapon increases the chance that you see those as well. But we literally don't get weapons in this character. All we do is walk into things. Now, this guy's really fun. I do find, like, the whole constant walking towards things tedious. Again, I like the ones where you just get to stand around. You have this in your library you've never played? Ah, this is a glorious game. Glorious. I don't think we need more damage right now, but we also don't need more regen. I suppose I could... No, I'll take the damage. And if ideally, we'd like to take the melee damage because we scale, right? We scale, our explosion scale the exact same for melee, range, and elemental, but melee is always worth twice as much. The upgrade for melee gives you 2 melee damage. The upgrade for range and elemental is 1. I guess I'll take the speed. Again, I would really like the harvesting, but we do need the speed. Okay, piggy bank. Who plays with piggy banks? Because I always want to spend my money. That's, again, the demon, even though it's one of the most powerful ones, is always weird because, like, maybe I don't want to spend it all. Normally, you spend down to 0 all the time. The piggy bank incentivizes you not to do that. Piggy bank does combo nice with a fish hook. I'll give you that. But otherwise, I think I'm just going to skip it. I do like the medical turrets, though. But I don't think I think we need to reroll for like more in important stuff. So this is because we benefit from both of those. I don't like the negative regen, but I think the hedgehog is good for us. We don't need melee speed or attack speed at all, so the defective steroids is good. That's fine. In fact, I can buy one of these right now, so I probably should do that. The knockback actually isn't useful to us at all. Maybe it's not worth buying something with only +1 melee damage. We can leave the slot open. The best value for money game that's in your Steam library is not particularly close. Yeah, it's so cheap. And I mean, admittedly, like, this shouldn't be an expensive game, right? There's no animations in this. Every bad guy in your character... Oh, that's not true. You have little leg animation on your character. But all the bad guys are just static sprites that are getting a little, like, squishy effect. Just to make it a little bit more dynamic. And, you know, they're fairly... I mean, the graphics are effective, but everything's fairly simple, right? And so... It should be inexpensive. And then sell 10 trillion copies. So you can see here, so shoulders 2 and forearms 2, you get twice as much melee for your buck. And here, this still nets us a gain. Normally, the mastery is a no-brainer if you're melee, and obviously you avoid if you're ranged. Here, it's 81 to get a net +3 damage, which I think is worth it. And I do want those. We don't need lifesteal, but the regen is nice. Hard to beat 800+ hours in Factorio for value and money. That's pretty... I mean, RimWorld... I mean, I guess with expansions, you know, that would have added up a little bit more for RimWorld, but RimWorld, I have like 2,000 hours, so good value regardless how many expansions. And, I mean, to be fair, the last couple, the Ludian just sent me, which was awfully nice, but obviously I would have purchased it, no problem. Civ games are pretty good value for money. But this one is so cheap. Now, the one issue is I can't kill a tree by running into it. And that's a little bit annoying. I don't know. Can I get Baby with a Beard with this character? Because that would be nice just to help clear trees. I guess I could get a few turrets, maybe, for that sort of thing, too. I'll go for the speed. Speed's another thing that would have helped us survive in the other character. Yeah, we don't need range. Range does nothing for us. I do want to eat consumables. Oh, recycling machine's really good. Charcoal costs us some harvesting, but does boost our damage pretty substantially, because, again, we benefit from all of this. We might get structures. In any case, the speed might be good. I may pick this up. I find time to play so much. Well, I mean, first of all, things like RimWorld we have been playing for a while. And it does, I suppose, help in that this is literally my job. But let's be honest, I'd probably play just as much as some of these games, even if it wasn't my job. Okay, let's get a little bit of regen going on here. I think we're getting to the point where, all right, I've invested in lots in damage, which doesn't really matter because we're basically one-shotting everything. What I need is more armor and maybe some more total hit points. What I don't want on this character is dodge, because I do damage when I get damaged. This isn't a bad character to pick up one of the self-damaging items on, the ones that deal 1 point of damage every second or something, and give you some benefit. So attack speed does nothing for us. Lifesteal, I don't think does anything for us. The melee damage on the harvest does. It's a little low, and again, I might want some defense right now. Well, that's not much, but I guess I'll take the armor. Percentage damage should pay for us. We do scale our damage with... Oh, no, we don't scale our damage with engineering. Damn, that's too bad. All right, I'm going to harvest. We're not really getting much of it. Lifesteal doesn't do anything. We don't need decomposing flesh. We want the recycle machine as early as possible. The coupon... Actually, 5% of this. I can't get the coupon and the bag. So I'll get the bag first, because it might benefit us in this level. We would love the medic pouch on this. There's an item that doubles your health regen when you're below 50%. That would be god tier here. And just crap tons of armor. Because what we want to do is we want to constantly take damage, but we want that damage to be very low. And yeah, already I may have effed up this build because we need to be killing things constantly to get money. But I have to take damage to kill things. And the more clustered up things are, the better. Level up is nice because it gives us max HP and gives us like 1 extra HP right this second too. All right, dodge, dodge, dodge. Kill a little bit more. Barely survive. This does benefit you. The greedier, the better. Okay, we get more damage to shoulder upgrade. I'm going to reroll this because we need... Okay, I guess I'll get the regen. I want to take less damage, but... The trees are less valuable for this character. But they're still good. We likely will want lots of luck, because what we want with luck is we want monsters to drop more consumables, so we're constantly healing. So I think the Cyber Ball will be good for us, but right now it wouldn't be worth the money. Knockback range, the pickup and knockback doesn't matter. These little things might do a little, but they're not really worth it. The acid's definitely going to be good. We don't need knockback, we don't need dodge, so the hit points is good. We want baby squid is going to be excellent. Defective steroids is good for us too. I might just, because here we're getting 2 melee for 40 plus the hit points, which is good. Here it's just 3 melee for 95. The value is not as strong. Okay, this is going to be a tricky one because we still haven't really increased our survivability. We got more regen, which is nice. Okay, that guy didn't get one-shotted. Ooh, he actually took 3. Get near the tree. Thank you. What we need are all the items that increase explosion damage, but also explosion radius. That is the biggest thing we're looking for. We want to get to the point where we're basically exploding the entire screen over and over and over again. The extra speed is making it a lot easier for me to group these guys and get more bang for my buck. And I think the little extra regen we got also helped. Oh, I could have been more aggressive there. I didn't realize we're so low on time. Okay, I'm going to take the luck because I think it's going to be very beneficial for us. We want the squid as early as possible to get more regen out of it. I'll take that, and it's fine to not have the acid right now. I don't want white flag. I do want the tractor. The fairy's interesting. Early on, it's going to give us a lot of regen. Later on, it's going to cost us a fair regen for an extended run. Fairy's much better if it's cursed, because it gives you, I think it's 2 HP regen here, and maybe slightly less negative regen. I like the speed here. The range doesn't do anything for us, and we actually do want elemental damage, so I probably won't go for wings. I'll just lock these two. I think I'm going to ignore this. Fairy is pretty good. Maybe we should just pick it up anyway. It's a fair amount of regen. It's going to be really good for the early game, which is the hardest period for this character. Later on, we're probably going to have like more health regen than we actually need. Anyway. Oh, we need to pop these eggs before they turn into big dudes. I think this guy might be pooping out eggs. There we go. I like how different so many of the characters feel. I feel like the most powerful character might be the Renegade. Oh no! No, we got a big super monster there. Actually, we got a couple. Okay, I did get those eggs. Alright, this wave is substantially trickier. The egg. I want to kill it like with as many other things around as possible, but not so long that it spawns something. No, I don't like the minus 10% enemies on the candle. And we get good value from recycling right now. I'm going to cycle this. I don't need dodge. I need armor or potentially hit points. What's more value right now? That is hard to tell. Because armor is just percentage less damage. So the question is, +1 armor, how much more effective hit points is it going to give me versus just getting more hit points? There's another one. Yeah, it's not this one. This one doesn't scale its damage with our own hit points. I think I need to stack as much armor as possible. Don't want any of this. Regen melee. We have a lot of regen. Wow. We can always use more. I think it's too late for harvesting, which is a bit of a shame. I think I'll go melee damage. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Armor, I think, is about 6% effective HP no matter what. Yes, that is, I believe, the math, now that you say that I remember. We definitely don't want handcuffs. Even though it would give us we use all of this. It would be a lot more damage, but the HP cap is just unacceptable. All right, you know what? I will go the tractor. And yeah, we'll take the fairy. We'll take the acid. I'll re-roll. Yeah, I think Pearl's going to be okay. You get a little symbol. I do like that as quality of life. Spicy sausage is going to be great. More hit points and our consumables let us explode. The only thing is, like, at a certain point is like, oh, I'd really rather have this be cursed, but I think we grab this now for the HP. We should actually grab snowballs because we do scale with elemental damage. And I'll lock the scared sausage as well. The burn's not really going to help us, but it will be worth regen. Actually, you know what? I'll just hold off because I don't know. Our explosions might trigger some burn, but I don't think it's going to be meaningful. I'm not going to be opposed if it's presented, but I don't think it's worth buying. It's +1 regen. I think I'd rather see what else comes up. We can always pick up the scared sausage later. There's so many times in a build, like some of these characters, you're desperate for the scared sausages, and of course you never see them, or the snakes. You know, when you're playing one of the elemental type builds. Boom. And yeah, eventually we'll just be so tough and tanky that all we're going to do is constantly run through all enemies nonstop. This wave's already fairly manageable that way. So on all the characters, I tend to target it plus 10% speed as a minimum. And usually I really, by the time I get to wave 20, I want 20% speed. Past that, I don't find that it helps me enough because my reflexes are too crap to properly utilize much more speed than this. Okay, this wave's about to end. Take damage aggressively, but hopefully not too aggressively. Calculated. Plus 3 HP. I mean, you know, we can get a higher level one, although this reroll's like a little more expensive. Damage. Armor. I'm going to go for the armor here. Oh, medkit! Perfect! So we're going to lose 3 regen, annoyingly, because of our fairy here. But this just gives us huge amounts. Losing the Lux sucks too. We don't need this at all. Yeah, we can buy all these. No, doesn't do anything for us, and minus armor sucks. Lure is great. We don't need range. This damage percentage is good, and it's got the fairy, but I'll take the scar first for the XP gain, and then lock that. Okay, there's going to be an elite on this wave. I don't know if you can lifesteal from explosions. I thought the answer was no. I don't know if we can take elites here, because we do lots of splash damage, but I'm not convinced yet. I don't think... That's one of the issues with Bull here, is he is not great at killing elites. Yeah, we're doing some chunk damage. Maybe? Oh, there we go, mutation. So I think the mutations are on a timer, but also, like, I think at 50% health, they also force a mutation. I'd like to use all my hit points to hit the boss, if at all possible. I guess these are two characters that have an interesting hit point budget, right? The demon and the bull. We're not going to do it. I think it's the ogre that has, like, hit point scaled explosion damage. All right, just trying to maximize how much money I get without dying here. This character would benefit highly from speed, but I don't think I need it right now. I guess the regen. I mean, at this point, we mostly want hit points and armor, but... Even Bull favorite tavern name? Oh, yeah, that would be a good name. Okay, we want the lure. We want this. These don't help us. Well, we'd scale with the range damage, but that's it. Explosions don't crit. Again, oh, okay, the shackles wouldn't be terrible, but it doesn't do that much for us, and the speed cap is still a little annoying. We'd like our speed to be a little higher. If I was at 20, I could almost be tempted to grab this. We don't do projectiles. We'll grab the mushroom. We'll actually double dip on the regen. Ugly Tooth is interesting. It's a cursed Ugly Tooth. Yeah, we haven't really done cursed stuff. Yeah, the crit stuff's not going to work out for us. We don't need dodge, so actually the little frog is fine for us. We're going to pick this up. Again, curse is really good. Normally the Ugly Tooth, I think, costs a 3% speed, so here we got less. And it's not bad to take uniques out of the pool if they don't hurt you and if they're beneficial. And yeah, curse is really good. So it makes cursed items, cursed enemies. Cursed enemies have more hit points but drop more loot. And cursed items are just always better. All right, let's go. Cursed items are just flat out better than the base one. So the fearful thing, like when I first got this expansion, and so this curse mechanic is in the expansion, which is totally worth getting. When I first got it, I thought, okay, it makes the enemies have more hit points. Maybe I have to be really careful about whether or not I get cursed. And it turns out, no. The answer is always get more curse. It's amazeballs. Because yes, the cursed enemies, which have a purple outline, do have more hit points, but it's not that noticeable, and they drop more loot. But the big thing is that cursed items are all better, and the more curse you have, there's just a higher chance of getting cursed items in the shop. And the nice thing is that cursed items always have a curse stat on them as well. So the more curse you get, the more curse you're going to get, and it just snowballs so nicely. I really want this loot alien. I don't like that I'm so low on hit points, but there you go. Bam, 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 bam. Get the tree. Bum, 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 bum. With the spicy sauce, which causes us to explode when you need consumable, and high luck, you get enemies to drop more consumables. It's really good. -1 range does hurt us, but the heal from the cute monkey is amazing. The minus elemental damage does hurt us because we do scale from it, but I'll take the luck and we get the regen because of the fairy. 100% want the leather vest, even though I don't actually want dodge and I do want max HP, but the armor is still really good. We're not going to be doing a projectile, so we don't need a pumpkin. Blood donation. Yes. Harvest, 1 damage per second. I mean, it's going to hurt us, but it does give us more flexibility with setting off our explosions, and in theory, we're going to be set up to tank that. Both these would increase my damage, but I think I need, yep, there we go. Armor or regen or something like that. I guess I'll take this elemental damage. In this case, we're going to take that. I don't need you. I'll do this. I'll take the scared sausage now. Ah, fish hook! Okay. See, now I'm going to be playing bad degenerate stuff, because now what I want to do is buy this, and then everything I was like, oh, I'll lock it and hope it gets cursed. Actually, I think I should get the bowler hat now. It's especially since it's not unique, and the earlier I get this, the better the benefit. Neither one of these negatives hurts me at all. The ice cube, like if it's a unique that's important to your build, you want to get it as early as possible, but also since you can only get a unique once, you almost want it to be cursed more. This is actually not terribly important for us in any way whatsoever. Neither is the cyber ball, so I think I'll just re-roll everything and hope we get a better candidate. Dangerous bunny is always amazing. We need the explosive shells, and this will hurt our regen, but that's going to be okay. I think I'm going to be greedy here and hope we get a cursed version of this. Yeah, greed, baby. I could re-roll to try to lock a 4th good thing, because each one of the items that is locked will have a 20% chance to become cursed. So there you go. Every second we're self-damaging, which means I don't, and it's only by 1. And it's actually quite nice, because right before this, to trigger my explosions, I had to hit an enemy. And enemies hit you for more than 1 damage. But now I don't actually have to hit them. I can just be close to them, and my explosion will go off. So even though I'm taking 1 point of damage per second, I'm actually taking way less damage than before, as long as I'm actually avoiding physical contact with the enemy. Plenty of times I'll still get hit because, first of all, I'm going to want maybe more than 1 explosion per second. And if I've got lots of health like this, like, why not just run through these guys? There's little incubator things on here that work like the eggs. You got to kill them or they spawn something big and annoying. We're actually fairly tough here, which is nice. Also, the self-explosion means that I can take out the trees without having to worry about there being an enemy around to whack. So this is really good for us. And just in general, having a bunch more harvests is great. Harvest gives you free money at the end of a round, and it grows by 5% itself. So you can see here, the forearms being level 2 actually gives us more damage than the shoulders. Although if we can get a baby with a beard, the range damage will be better. I'll take it to avoid a reroll. I'd prefer survivability. Okay, the acid got cursed. So instead of giving us 8 HP, it's giving us 14. I think it was bringing us, what, -2 dodge and knockback, which, again, doesn't matter for me. But it also has built-in curse, which is great. Take the gentle alien because we want more things to kill for more money. I'll take the dangerous bunny now. I'm going to keep this locked. Even though buying it is such a huge priority for us, if we can get it cursed, it's just so much better. We definitely don't want Triangle of Power. In fact, I basically never want Triangle of Power. Maybe if you're playing a full like dodge, like with the ghost build, then it becomes good because you don't want to take any damage at all. Range doesn't do anything for us. Attack speed doesn't hurt us. Like, we don't care about attack speed. The damage does help. So I guess it's worth taking the missiles. Sunken Bell is amazing. We're going to lock that. I'd love a cursed version of it. You know what? I might just lock these two. Because this is a net positive thing, and if we can get it cursed, it's fine. Neither one of these are critical. If neither one of them get cursed, I might just unlock them and roll past them. What I really want is the curse to land on these guys. And this is greedy. It's so greedy. Although at this point, we are tanky enough. We can probably just, like, ignore killing enemies. So to win a run, all you have to do is survive wave 20. Actually, I don't even know if you actually have to survive it or just kill the bosses. Like I've got it set so I'm always playing on endless mode. And so whenever I die, so in endless mode you just keep going until you die. But as long as I made it past wave 20, it still tells me it's a win. I don't know if you actually have to complete wave 20 or just kill the bosses on wave 20, because in the normal gameplay mode, as soon as the bosses on wave 20 are killed, the game just ends in a victory. But I've never been in a situation where I've killed the bosses and then died before completing the wave, so I don't know if it counts as a success or not. But we don't actually have to kill the bosses. So I have enough between my regen, armor, and hit points. I can probably just play like pacifist and run away. We'll take this. I don't like the minus HP. The engineering doesn't do anything for us. The armor is good and does have some regen, so we'll do that. I'll take the piggy bank now because it removes this unique from the pool. And I do have the fish hook, which means if I'm not spending money because I'm being greedy and wanting to curse things, it's not so bad. We do have a lot of actual hit points right now. I probably want armor more than raw HP, but I think I'll take the +9 anyway. The Sunken Bell got cursed. There you go. So once per wave, when you fall, below 40, I think it's normally 50. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But it might be a little lower so it doesn't trigger as quickly. It does a giant explosion, which scales really well for us. It's only once per wave, but it's awesome. I guess I may as well take this, actually, because it doesn't hurt us. It gives us the regen, and that could be handy. I'm not going to bother with the fuel tank. It is a net gain of damage, but barely so for the money. It was 40%? Okay. Jerky's amazing. So salt waters are unique. It doesn't really matter one way or another. Jerky's really good. Reroll once. There we go. We'd lose some damage, but I think the luck's going to be good for us. I'm going to be greedy. So we got the piggy bank, so we're going to get 20% interest on this, and we're hoping for curses. This is exactly the sort of thing that gets me killed, especially we're going into an elite wave. If there was ever a time for me to be like, no, let's spend it all to increase my damage now for the short term and survivability, it would be now, but I'm going to go greedy here, especially since I don't know that we can kill the elite regardless. It's not looking great. I don't know, maybe. We're gonna have to intentionally trigger a Sunken Bell at some point, although as last minute as possible. I'm gonna try to keep myself above 40% for as long as I can. We might get this guy. Yeah, I think we will. Actually, we might have a hard time getting to the 40% mark. Let's... There it is. There's the 40% trigger. Nope, we're not going to kill him. Damn, so close. Yo, I should have been slightly more aggressive before. Yeah, this guy's really bad at killing bosses. I'll take the duct tape for the armor. Damage, armor. Rank 1 armor at this point kind of feels poopy. Fortune luck is no good. Let's do a reroll. You know what? I'll take the speed, so I'm at 20%. Damn it, why don't you curse this? Ah! Unique. I mean, this one's not unique. We can see another one, but it's pretty rare. Do I just go greedy and not spend anything? Get more interest? Yeah, I know we're overtime. I'm going to finish this run. You know what? Let's just be greedy. Don't play like this. Or maybe do. You can probably play like this if you're better than I am. Oh, I shouldn't have gone to kill this thing. Kill the tree. My favorite guy is the builder because it's just maximum lazy mode. Okay, we are not killing those incubators quickly enough. All right, well, there's our 40% explosion. And we're going to want that to go off every round. the little curse dude. Every time you kill those guys with like the purple stuff on the back, you get an extra curse point. Ooh, there's a lot of them. More curse, more better. Can I get the tree? Yes. I don't know why there's so many curse guys in this wave. I don't think I need more speed. I'm going to take luck, which is part of the greedy thing. Okay, so, we've cursed both of these. Great. Jerky, salt water. This isn't unique. All right. I'll give you one more chance. It's not a bad wave right now. Okay, we'll be greedy one more time with this. This compass, I'm going to take it. Speed and curse. We don't care about range, so everything on here is awesome. The dangerous bunny is cool. Explosion damage, yes. The garden's going to be great for us. Yes to more damage. Losing hit points sucks, but we get the regen. The lifesteal does nothing for us. I'm going to lock the stone skin. I guess I'll take the alien worm. Or, you know what? It's not huge one way or another. I'll do a lock. It'll be another curse target, but we'll buy it next turn regardless. And I'll stop spending here. We'll get a little bit of interest. We've gone on power. Yeah, yield's half off, I think, until August 25th. Yeah, I was really impressed by yield. And I really enjoyed the visuals of it. So our regen rate will look a little funny right now because we do have the item now where consumables don't insta heal us; they heal us over time. Which I mean, they heal for more, and then they also heal over time. But I actually really like the heal over time. There's a couple of builds, there's a couple of characters where you don't actually want the heal over time because it can mess with a couple of mechanics that you're trying to interact with. But generally speaking, I like it a lot more because a lot of times you pick up a consumable and it overheals you. But by having it over time, you can go and then you can keep taking some damage and get your full bang for your buck out of that. If I've got a build where I've got a lot of bonus heal from consumables, I really want that heal to be over time, over 3 seconds. Yeah, this doesn't really help us. It gives us 1 regen from it, but we'll just recycle it. I'll take that for the armor, even though I don't want the dodge. I really don't need this. I don't need the dodge. The crit doesn't do anything. I'll take the armor. Oh, well, all these opportunities that never did get cursed. Fine, we're going to do this. I'm just going to take the stone skin. It's not a critical unique. And we've got an elite wave here, so let's not screw around too much. Adding's excellent. Then I would love that to be cursed. In fact, let's just lock all these. We don't have that much money. The chance of us hitting something big isn't going to come up. All this would be useful to us, and if it was cursed, it would be the best. And again, we'll get a little bit of interest because of our piggy bank. So I'll be a little more aggressive here. Okay, let's heal. Pop that. Come back through here. I don't want to set off the 40% right now because there's not that many things on the screen. Okay. Kill that before it pops something big. Sidetrack over there. Okay, yeah, I think we can kill this. Take more damage, we'll trigger more explosions. Oh yeah, we got lots of time. I actually looked up, I saw the 18 a little while ago. I thought that's how much time it was, but that's the wave we're on. Okay. In fact, that would be a perfect time for us to trigger our 40% big huge explosion for maximum value. Come on. Oh my god! Hit me harder! I literally am regenerating too quickly. I can't get to the 40% for the screen clear effect. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Lantern, okay. The knockback actually can be slightly annoying because we're trying to run up to things. But I'll take it anyway, especially since cursed. Silver bullet's excellent. And all right, we only got 1 curse, but that's fine. I think I might still wait for the padding to get cursed. I don't think we need another blood donation. Harvest goes down past wave 20. We do want the other spicy sauce. If we get this to be cursed, we might get more HP out of it. I don't know if it adds bonus damage. It might just have a higher percentage chance, but this is our second spicy sauce. We're at 100% anyway. I think I'll just buy it. There's lots of times that I'd be fine maybe with getting the second, like, harvesting thing. A Cursed Lumberjack shirt. Awesome. I don't really care for the dodge. The speed's nice, but... I'll lock this. If it gets cursed, we'll take it. There you go. Some cursed targets. Any text written in green can be affected by the curse. But also things in red? Yeah. So, okay, so you have, like, percentage chance and stuff. If it does increase the percentage chance on the spicy sauce, that means a single spicy sauce that is cursed is very nice. But yeah, once you get to 2. So now, any consumable we pick up does an explosion immediately. And it would be really nice if we'd picked up plastic explosives. So you can get dynamite, which increases your explosion damage, which is obviously great, and we want that. But the plastic explosives increases the radius of the explosion. And if you stack a bunch of these, like Bull here, can be a little tricky in the sort of like early to mid game. That's, I think, where the most awkward position is for Bull. But I think he does a really good job in the extended game, because eventually you're going to get all those items, and Bull's explosions are just going to cover the entire screen. I mean, I like the speed, but we're at 26%. We don't have structures. I'll just recycle you. Yeah, take the luck. We'll probably get some luck scaling items at some point. I'll take the melee just to avoid the reroll. There we go. So we got the clover has been cursed, so a lot more luck. The dodge is... I mean, yeah, it's good for survivability, but whenever we dodge, we don't take damage, therefore we're not killing things. We'll take this weird food. This padding still hasn't been cursed. I think I'm going to keep being greedy with it. I don't know if it's worth buying this for just the +3. So I'll cycle. Spyglass is great because of the reroll discount. In fact, we're going to go ahead and get it right away. Lucky coin is often quite nice, but we're not picking up crits, so it's not going to do anything for us. This scope would still be good for the damage, but it's not that much. Okay, Cursed Baby Gecko, we're going to take that. The range doesn't help us. The attracting material doesn't actually matter that much. Mostly I'm buying it because it still has Curse on it, and it would give us some regen from here. We're going to take the Penguin. Actually, you know what? Let's get this. We're going to remove this from the pool. It's cursed, which means it's better in every way. HP regen is good. Engineering only matters if we get turrets, which we might not. The range doesn't matter at all for us. The speed cap, I'm going to say this is high enough speed that I don't care. So I'm going to buy this just before the curse. Just for the curse. It's an interesting question. Do I want to buy this now? You know what? I'm going to hope that it gets a curse. After wave 20, the piggy bank doesn't work anymore. So we've got 2 bosses to face because we are playing on Danger 5. Sorry I didn't update the stream recommendation or the text or anything like that. And yeah, we do have huge survivability and regen now, so we can actually... I think we are going to kill these bosses. We did get the silver bullet, so we do 25% more damage to the bosses. Hold off. Don't... I was trying not to trigger that explosion quite yet. Okay. But yeah, we're going to be clearing bosses now. So it's just the 1 elite? Maybe there's 2 elites we didn't kill? I think there might have been 2 elite waves we didn't kill. Certainly at least 1. That'd be the great time to go and use our... What's it called? The Haunted Bell, Sunken Bell, Broken Bell, whatever. The thing that causes the giant screen wipe when we hit 40% health. We're not actually... Like, we're not being threatened in any way whatsoever. There's just a lot of stuff all over the place. Maybe I shouldn't worry about playing so defensive, although that one just popped. Good. Just focus on running here and getting kills. Like, we're indestructible. We can't possibly be killed. We're immortal. That sort of hubris won't come and bite us in the ass, I'm sure. All right, so we got ourselves 2 red items. I'll pick the turret because it's cursed, and you know what? It can pop little things, which is nice. Bloody Hand. So this does the self-damage, which again, pros and cons here. This is a lifesteal item, doesn't do anything for us. We're just going to recycle it. Regen Potion is amazing! We would have loved the cursed version of this, but I'll take it. HP regen is doubled when you have less than 50% health. Yep, good. Good. Let's reroll this. I don't know that I need more regen, actually. I'm going to take the range damage, the flat range damage. Hope we get a baby with a beard. The armor's always going to be useful. I'm going to grab that. And yeah, you know what? More trees, which is always good. And it spawns turrets, which can pop other trees. Do that. We got that. I still want the padding to get cursed if at all possible. I'll take the celery tea, even though it's not cursed. I really didn't want it going into a boss wave. You know what? I can take this just for the fairy. No, it's not unique. I'll just buy the cute monkey. Oh, well, curse is always good. More enemies is great. We're not going to stand still. We don't care about attack speed. These landmines might be good. We are scaling explosive damage. You know what? I'll pick up that. I don't want the glass cannon. Mushroom would be fine, but it's not, like, exciting. Baby Gecko, we don't care about the range, so it's less sexy than it would normally be. Part of me's tempted to just put a lock on all these. I mean, I don't really want the butterfly. Hello, Kraken Eye. There you go. 50% chance to explode based on our curse damage when we get hit. I want a cursed version of this very badly. Let's lock those. Kraken Eye is amazing. So that 50% is green, so presumably it can get scaled up with a curse. And yeah, that is a key item that we would love to have cursed. And if it's not a unique, then it's like not so bad to buy as is, even if it's like, oh, I'd really like to be cursed, you know, there's a greed element. But with the unique, once I buy it, it can't come up again, so if we want it to be cursed, now is kind of our only chance for it. Much max curse, there's no max curse. The way the mechanics work is, I mean, you'll never hit 100% of all enemies are cursed and all gear is cursed, but the chance always goes up. So yeah, we're way over this run, but that's okay. There is a B item. Demonek? If you lose an item, you lost a B somehow, your character constantly spinning. Brotato minus B equals Rotato. Oh boy. That's terrible. But yes, there is a B item. It gives you harvesting dodge at a penalty of melee and range. This doesn't really matter, but it doesn't hurt us. And if we take this, it takes this unique out of the pool, so it won't come up again. I could take the money, but I think I'll take it. We'll take the alien magic, sure. Here, we'll take damage. Nothing got cursed? Oh, the bait got cursed. Sure. The garden doesn't matter, but it is nice, so I'm going to take it. I really want these guys to be cursed. Actually, the alien magic's not that important in terms of our scaling, so I'm just going to reroll past it. Ashes, well, the only thing that we'd benefit from is the 20% damage. The rest of it doesn't do anything. Medical turret is helpful, but we do regen pretty quick. There we go. Lock those. What I really want is a cursed fishhook, because I think the cursed fishhook is 33%. I'm not sure. So we'd be at 53% curse rate. Which then we really get reliable curses with our fish hooks. Look at this. I'm just sitting on this unique. Which is bad because it has a lot of damage. But we soaked it. We still haven't even triggered our 40% threshold. And the bull is one I hadn't cleared the abyss with yet. I just think I just hadn't tried. Or did I? Maybe I did. Maybe no, I think I did. I might not have gone endless with it. A lot of times when I'm just trying to clear it for the achievements, I'll like get to wave 22 and 23 or something with a character I don't particularly care about, and I'm like, why am I even trying? And then I just AFK. And I'm surprised sometimes how many waves it still goes. There we go. We'll take it, because why not? Yeah, we'll stack these pearls. We do have luck, and percentage damage helps. The scope, the range damage helps. The range doesn't do anything. The attack speed doesn't do anything. It's got cursed. Glorious. Yeah, sure, take the melee damage for the kill. Okay, the celery tea got cursed. We'll buy the garden regardless. The padding finally got cursed. Huzzah. The Kraken Eye hasn't yet. We'll take the little frog, the gentle alien. Both those damages help, and we don't care about knockback anyway. F it, you're cursed. That's good enough for me. A second fish hook. Now, I could take it for the 40%, or we could lock it and hope that it becomes cursed and becomes even better. I kind of want to go greedy. Yeah, the Kraken curse, Kraken's Eye comes with curse on it, but it itself is not cursed. Unless, is it just the trait that it is? How do you know it's not cursed? Cursed items have the purple background. You see the little purpleness behind it? That shows that it's cursed. So the Kraken Eye doesn't have that. So unless the Kraken Eye can't become cursed for some reason. But as far as I know, that's not a thing. I'm going to be greedy and lock the fishhook. Ooh, Cursed Gentle Alien. Nice. So, yeah, I guess the plus 5% enemies is in white, so it doesn't scale up. We'll buy the Corrupted Shard. And the potato, it's not a unique. So maybe I should just buy it now, but I don't think I need it for this wave, so I may as well just lock it. Hope it gets cursed. If it doesn't get cursed, I'll buy it regardless. If I was feeling like this wave might be problematic, then I'd be tempted to pick up that potato. Bait can be really bad on some characters. Range characters, especially in the mid-game, like before they get a lot of pierce or secondary explosions or something, bait tends to be the death of range characters because the enemies that it spawns are pretty bad. For like a plus 8% damage, we got more from our bait because it was cursed, but plus 8% damage on a bait is not that huge. But with melee characters, it tends to be fine. And with this character, I have zero fear of the bait enemies. There's a fisherman character that's really interesting. He's guaranteed to have bait all the time. The bait always costs $1. And he gets, I think... Ooh, a lot of these eggs are hatching. I think he gets bonus harvesting for every fish, too. I'll just recycle a turret. I don't think it does that much more. We'll take the pearl, though. We don't crit. I guess I'll just take the range damage for flat damage. Oh, there you go! The Kraken Eye's been cursed now. See, it's got the purple background. It's got more curse than before. It's still 50% chance. But that's fine. Grab that. Potato didn't get cursed, that's fine. I'll grab the Cyber Ball. I don't really... Although it's cursed, which is nice. I'll probably pick it up. Peaceful Bee. I'm going to leave that. We'll take the missile and hope it gets cursed. And do we get lucky on one more? Oh, we do, actually. You know what? I don't need the explosion damage right now. I'm just going to lock you. So again, I'm being really greedy with trying to get a cursed fishhook. But if we get it, this could be a super extended run. Oh my god. But I think what I like about this is these games scratch the itch that I get from action RPGs like Diablo-like games, but also roguelike games for different reasons. You know, the finding, or any RPG really. It's all the same. Like, I like the idea of you start with a character who's pretty plain and then gets increasingly powerful as you work towards some unique build. You find interactions between things, and that's why I like all that. Pop this tree. Gotta run through all these eggs, mostly because they are quite annoying. And great if we get our little 40%, but no, these guys are just never going to do enough damage for that. We're so tanky! Yeah, this is Brotato. Sorry, I guess it never did get changed at all. We'll probably end the run soon. Where's Mubot? Yeah. Let me change it. I'm kind of expecting Essentia to change it. Not that she needs to, she's probably busy working on an Ava stream, who's live right now. We beat DCSS, playing a bit of Brotato. There we are. So that's been updated at least. Okay. We never stand still, so we don't need coral, so we'll recycle it. Did we get 2 corals? That's weird. Okay. Still didn't curse the fishhook, which is a shame. Grab that, we'll grab that. Dynamite's not unique, so... The fishhook is limited, by the way, so it's semi-unique. This is nets us overall damage. Sure. Explosive bullet, I mean, this is nice, and it is going to scale with our explosion tech. Oh, maybe we'll take the landmines, too. Oh, no AF stream. I did miss that message. Thanks, Daniel. Or the Da9L. Now I feel less bad about going over. But I can't stop now. This run's going great. I think the most I did is maybe wave 48. Possibly on the Renegade. The Renegade is awesome. The Renegade fires like a spray of bullets from every shot. So you get so much more bang for your buck. You pick up SMGs and you just get tons of flat range damage. And he just scales absolutely out of control. Pick up some miniguns if it's presented to you. I'll take the baby elephants. So this doesn't really do anything for us, but it'll take this unique out of the pool, and it still gives us curse, which is nice. We don't need the engineering, but the 50% XP gain is nice. I'll just recycle laser turret. And I guess I'll take percentage damage here. So what's our curse looking like? 36% chance of... So enemies have a 36% chance of being cursed, so they're stronger but drop more material. Items and weapons have an 11% chance of making them cursed, which makes them more powerful. Hey, the landmine's cursed, which I wasn't looking for, but it's a nice little bonus. Fishhook still hasn't cursed, which is annoying. I'll take that. I guess because we got the regen on this, sure. Hey, gentle alien's great. We want more enemies because more enemies equals more damage, or equals more material and more XP. So our harvest is going down by 20% every wave right now because we're past 20. So it's really not worth buying it the same way. The payback's not the same. Lock. Boom. So my first real venture into these survivor type games it might have been Vampire Survivors, which is really good. But obviously it's a different type of survivor game. It doesn't have the same item interaction. It's arguably something like Binding of Isaac is kind of similar and different things, but Brotato just had the perfect combination for me. A lot of quality of life, lots of different combinations, but without, most of the mechanics are fairly obvious. You can see them. They're fairly well explained in some way. There's a couple of them that is a little bit more obtuse and you'd have to check the wiki for. But I always thought Binding of Isaac felt like you needed to memorize so many things. What do all these pills and tarot cards do? Of what very specific bizarre interactions do different weapon types have and things like that. So I never successfully got into Isaac. It's obviously an excellent game, but it never worked for me. Get cursed! Okay, again, none of these do I care if they're cursed or not, so I'll go and buy them as is. Riposte is great and already cursed. Starting away with 1 HP is not necessarily where we're going to go. You're cursed. I guess I can take you. The -6 speed isn't so bad because I've got a speed cap of 26 anyway. I could buy you just for the curse, but I don't think it's worth locking for. Same thing there. Now, we'll just let it go. True, binding is confusing if you want to sit and play with no research. Yeah. Because, I'm not wrong, right? The pills and tarot cards and various things like that, it doesn't tell you in the game what it is. I mean, the pills might be randomized. There might be, old, net hack potions. I can't remember. But, even knowing what the pool is, and I think the cards might be always fixed in what they do, but isn't explained in the game. Again, it's been a long time since I've looked at it at all, so I might be completely lying to you. I'm sure there's people in chat who know the answers. Other thing I like about this game is, while there's a lot of moving around, you can swap between the arrow keys and WSD, so I can have to swap hands every couple of waves, not develop any muscle strain. That's my big problem with action RPGs. I play for a couple of days, and then my mouse clicking finger just gets absolutely obliterated. from RSI. Playing Binding with the in-game exploration mode just made the game better for me. Oh, is there stuff for it now? Yeah, pills are randomized, you know the rest. I guess we'll take it, partially get out of pool. I'm not sure how much it's really doing for us. Hey, Grind's Magical Leaf. It'd be great to get this curse because it would do a lot more, but we'll take it as is. I'll recycle that one. Ooh, that is a bad roll and stuff. Let's go for damage. Oh, fish hook. No crit, I don't know. Go past that. So greedy! Tried Halls of Torment? No, I not have it. Is it a survivor type game? Is it an Isaac-like? Isaac-like is really a Zelda 1-like, in a way. Or certainly killing elites pretty well. That big ugly guy spawned from one of these little incubators. Oh, explosion. Okay, we are taking a fair amount of damage. We haven't upgraded our survivability a bit. Our damage is great, as you can see by the fact that we killed that elite super fast. Although I'm still really hurting by the fact that we don't have much larger radius in our explosions. We'd also like to chain explosions. Maybe we can't. What makes it so that a thing explodes on death? Is it crits explode on death? Maybe, so that might not be viable for this particular run. I'm trying to remember, because there's definitely some stuff where you can chain explosions. Oh, well, another fish hook. Okay, so we'll take this one, so we're at 40%. I wonder if that processes before the next shop loads. Max HP really doesn't. What we need is armor. Okay, well, at this point, I'm going to buy this fish hook because it'll still leave us with a 60% curse rate. Or now I'm like, you know what? It's 40% now with 2 fish hooks, so it'll be that much better. I'm just convinced myself that I want to get this thing cursed. Silver bullet. You know what? I'm just going to do that. Fish hook is cursed, just cursed the wrong way, yeah. But yeah, the really deep runs, you'll see the people stats. Like, I love this. You get all your stats, your secondary thing. You get, like, lots of explanations on the tooltip. I guess no explanation on the secondaries, but they sort of just say what they do on the tin there. Is really... I like the quality of life in this. It feels so playful. It feels really easy to pick up, while also being something that takes a long time to, like, master all the possible combos. Especially since they do a smart thing. They start you off, and this is very common in a lot of roguelites, they start you off with a fairly small pool of stuff that you can get, and then every time you beat a level with a character for the first time, it unlocks, well, can unlock more characters, but it also unlocks more items. Each character has one item that unlocks when you beat the game with it for the first time, which again is wave 20, so we've already beaten this run. So, oh my god. Seriously, none of them, well, this got cursed, I suppose. Greed. Ouch! That's a lot of damage. Holy Christ. The damage scales up a lot with these waves. And the inherent trouble with this guy is we have to take damage. And there's just going to be a point where, like, it's going to be so much damage that it's going to one-shot us. I guess we could... I mean, we could dodge and just rely on our 1 per second explosion, but... I guess we are critting with something sometimes. You got a 6% crit chance. Do our explosions crit? We have a secondary thing going on? We have our structures can crit thing? Where are these yellow numbers coming from? Because the yellows are definitely crits. See, look at this damage here. We may be nearing the end of this, just based on damage scaling. That's fine. We don't actually care about knockback, but we do have some. So with our armor right now, we're taking 75% less damage. Oh my god, it finally happened! Cursed fishhook. I guess, okay, they're not a unique. I should probably just buy them until I run out of money like this, in which case we'll do that. I really don't need you. Maybe with a beard. Okay. See, this is what would be really good. Now, we might want to scale. We want to grab as much range damage as we can. So whenever something dies, it fires a bullet. It's not going to do much damage, but it will trigger trees, and it could trigger a variety of other secondary effects. Oh my god, this damage. Yeah, this may be the end of our bull run here. Which wave 31 is fine. Alright, we need to heal here some. Go. Elites are dead. That dramatically changes the damage output. Don't tend to stand still. Melee damage. We'll take the cursed bowler. I'm looking for armor. Oh, this is getting expensive. This one armor. I mean, we do some luck scaling things, but not that much. There we go. Cursed. I never want to cap my HP. Here, lock you, maybe you'll land a curse. And if you don't, we might not buy you. Yeah, whenever things die, they're going to send out little pellets, which don't do enough damage to kill any of these things, but might still do a little bit of stuff for us. There's our big 40%er. We hit that already, which isn't ideal. Is this the final wave? I mean, I can just go into dodge mode rather than trying to clear, and we might be able to get a few extra waves with that, but that doesn't sound like fun. We didn't see a single plastic explosive this run, huh? And that's desperately what we need. We need our explosion radius to be so much bigger. Especially if we aren't one-shotting things with the explosion, it becomes that much more important that it's easier for us to hit someone. Ah, there we go. So the run was 1. We died in wave 32. So yeah, so I do have a few characters left to clear this with. And again, the demon is considered one of the strongest characters, so we should definitely be able to do it, but it's a tricky start. It's a harder, but more powerful character. I think the creature's a lot of fun, right? Hey, you start with a cursed fishhook, like that. And you gain curse passively all the time, and all your weapons scale with curse. But you do lose range at the end of every wave, and you gain less XP from wave to wave, which isn't quite as dire as it seems, because you can counter it with some items, and the passive stuff on the creature is actually kind of strong. The dwarf is tricky, because what you want to do is you want to keep killing 6 enemies with a single weapon hit over and over to scale up with engineering. That can be tricky to pull off, but it is fun. But yeah, I really like the builder. I really like the engineer. I think on Crash Zone, which is the normal start, like the builder, I only wave 31. Is there a way to find out what like the best I've gotten on any one thing? I got a bull there. I'm sure I got into the 40s with something. 37 with loud. Oh yeah, loud's great. I mean, the 30% damage actually doesn't really matter, but in the extreme late game, you're sitting at like 300 or 400% bonus damage. It's the 50% more enemies that's insanely good. Insanely good. Soldier can do some crazy stuff, but I've just played him as a basic. I know I did a decent... Yeah, the streamer, I guess I didn't go in extended. I don't know all the ones I've done extended runs on. And where's the Renegade? Oh, this guy here. I didn't go extended with you? I must have on the Abyss. How did I not do extended runs with the Renegade? So, like, the Renegade seems like you might not be that great, right? Minus 400% damage, minus 50% accuracy, percentage damage modifications reduced by 80%. What? That sounds terrible. But the thing is, you get 10% more damage for every tier 1 item you get, for every different one. So you just end up collecting all the tier 1 items, and that eliminates the damage penalty. But it's because the extra projectiles and the built-in piercing. Again, all you do is you get yourself, you just get yourself the SMG. The thing about the SMG as well, there's a minimum damage of 1. So even with the minus 400%, the SMGs, most of the guns will just start at 1, but the SMG fires super fast. And you get, I'm not going to play this, but you get the triple bullet spray. But you can see the minus 50% accuracy. It's bad. But in the end, you just get 6 SMGs and you just spray the entire map with bullets constantly. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up here. Our next live stream's on Saturday. I don't know what we're going to be playing on Saturday. It's going to be a new run of something. It might be a new run of a new game. It might be a new run of an old game. It'll be something. Thanks a lot for coming out. Really appreciate you. Appreciate the advice and the backseating for Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. That was very useful. Got us our win. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.